got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
It's been 1 million years since I've caught a stream pot friend.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
I'm fapping my bonar and fuap, that's the sound of it fapping.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Fuap.
White people be like,
Hi, happy 14 months.
Hey guys. Welcome to the stream, guys.
white people be like,
How's everybody doing tonight? What's the vibe? What fucking day is it? Well, it's a Tuesday here now. I'm so sad I can't be gay anymore. Yeah, I think that's over. It's July 1st, July 2nd, depending on where you're at. Did you see that weird-looking Estonian tennis player? Weird looking. You know, Jake texted me about this, but he didn't call him weird looking. I gotta look this guy up to see if he really is weird looking. Yeah, I see what you mean. What if he looks just like you? No, he doesn't. He does not look like me. It's very yeah, I keep meaning to get into tennis and watch more tennis, but I just I'm always like busy when there's something to watch. I always got some shit to do. But I'm watching like tennis clips and shit, man. It's kind of awesome. Dude, I ate way too much food today, man. I ate way too much food. I feel like I'm about to fucking explode. I feel like shit. What'd you eat? I ate a lot, but it was topped off with a lot of fried rice. Oh, guys. Holy shit, guys. My bank has deposited tens of cents worth of interest into my account. Tens of cents, guys. Holy shit. And then they immediately took tax off it as well. Wow. That's amazing, man. That's truly beautiful. They don't even trust, they don't trust me to fucking pay the fucking X amount of cents myself. Wow. What is going on in this fucking world, man? You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? I won $100 from the Ecuador v Mexico game last night. Guys, gambling is awesome. Everybody should get into it. My DDLC phase is coming back because of slushy noobs. People used to ask me to play that all the time, and then half the chat would go, no, no, you can't. You can't. You can't do that. Yeah, see, somebody already went, oh, hell nah. Please play it. Is it like a dating sim? What is this?
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
It's like a creepy pasta thing. Dating sim turned horror. Can you tell Prezzo to play Sims? I've told Prezzo to play Sims a long time ago. I think people would, I think as long as people don't start backseating him too hard, I think it would be like peak Prezzo content. I don't know if you can stream it. Well, let's find out if there's a category for it. There's a category for it, so you can stream it. You can, you are legally allowed to stream this game. It still has a pretty big community. The day you continue playing Silent Hill 2 is the day I can die happy. Well, I'm never going to play it. We can't have any viewers dying. We need every viewer possible tuning into these streams. I do want to... Okay, one game that I'm going to get a little crew together for when... Probably in like the next week or two is Chain Together. I want to play Chain Together with a bunch of people. I think that would be fun. Get like fucking Prezzo and shit, man. Naming my one friend. Can we get Trevor? I'd love to get Trevor. I don't even know I don't even know where Trevor is, man. Sometimes I'll message Trevor and be like, "How are you, man?" And he's like, "I'm in a volcano right now filming this thing." Is he gonna watch Glee tonight? I'm not gonna watch Glee tonight. In fact, this stream will definitely not be longer than 3 hours. I've been walking all day, and I'm going on a hike tomorrow, so like I can't be on this shit until like 10 a.m. watching Glee, man. I can't do it. I'm getting on a plane in 5 hours. Guys, where'd you go for your last vacation? Hey, thank you for sending the email, Prezzo. Korea, China, Mexico, Vegas, Seattle, Colorado, Arizona. Damn, there's a couple people going to Arizona for vacation. I'd honestly love to visit Arizona. I know it's just like a desert or whatever, but like, I don't know, man. I fuck with that shit. Wait, the Arizona state flag is crazy. What the fuck? Can you do a meetup? Wait, put a 1 in chat, guys, if you live in Arizona. Let's see how many Aksually heads would be pulling up. Okay, that's great, guys. Really, really productive, guys. This is why I'll never be able to organize any sort of meetup, because no matter what location I say, everyone's gonna say 1, and then I'll be like, oh my god, everyone's from this location, so I'll organize it, and then I'll pull up, and nobody will be there. It has to be Maryland. Can you watch the new season of The Bear? I already watched it. I honestly don't know if me and Prez are gonna watch it on stream. Like I don't know if it's like amazing stream watching. Like I don't know. At this point I feel like I need to like let it sit for a little bit as well. If we did it, it would be right before season 4, of course. Yeah, I think that would be like a good way to do it. Which would have been awesome if they filmed them back to back, but alas. Bear season 3 was mid. I don't think it was like that bad. Like you go on Rotten Tomatoes, what's the fucking score now, dude? The audience score goes down by like 10% every time I see it. Season 3. Audience score 60%.
White people be like,
I don't know, man. We'll see. You know what? I think ultimately my verdict on this season depends on season 4, okay? If season 4 comes out fine and, you know, they've like everything lands, then I think this season is pretty good. If season 4 sucks, then I think this season kind of sucks even more. I have my hopes up for season 4. I'd have my hopes up, but it's like we gotta wait so long that like I don't have the fucking energy. I'm just like I'm gonna forget about it for a little while, and then you know, let's hope that when it comes out, it's good. Do you watch The Boys? Yeah, I've been I mean, I haven't really been keeping up with the new season that much. Like every few weeks I'll remember that it's happening, so I'll go back and watch like a few episodes, but I don't know, man. I don't really I'm not really like posting up every week. Because I think the new season's kind of like, yeah, whatever.
Why you got so many necklace? Why you got necklace?
Korgider.
But guys, who's excited? Second week of July, we're gonna do Spore. Okay, we're finally gonna do Spore. Okay, I haven't forgotten that I said that. We're gonna do Spore. Second week of July. It's gonna be a fucking legendary ass stream, man. People have been fucking begging for this one, man. I'm gonna be away. Wait, I can't wait. But I'm sorry, Monica Lewinsky. Are you gonna see Longlegs? I've been hearing people talking about that. I don't know if it's out here. Let's see. God, fuck, man. I got so many movies to see. Let me see. Any specific day in mind? Nah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Dude, Challengers is still in theaters here. Holy fuck, we love to see it, man. Maybe I'll go rewatch it. But now it's like, okay, well, I gotta go see like Kinds of Kindness, obviously. I gotta go watch that. Everyone's talking about that. New Yorgos already, man. Still have to see Furiosa. I've just been so fucking busy, man. A Quiet Place Day One. Yeah, I'm not watching that shit. I'm just gonna be honest right now. I'm not watching that shit either. You've seen Fall Guy? Yeah, I thought it was fucking boring. I thought it was so mind-numbingly kind of what's that saying? Like fucking kind of paint by the numbers. It was just very predictable. And I think it kind of fumbled. And too much meta humor. I'm kind of tired of films doing meta humor, which I get, like, obviously it was going to happen in The Fall Guy because it's like, you know, a movie about making movies, but like, I don't know, man. I'm so over it. Yesterday I rewatched Jack by Francis Ford Coppola, where Robin Williams plays a child that ages at an insane rate, so that by the time that he's like 10 years old, he looks like Robin Williams in the 90s. And you know, the funny thing about this movie is this was the movie that I watched when Robin Williams died. You know, back in like 2014 when he died, and I was like, okay, I got to throw on something like Robin Williams related. I got to pay my respects. For some reason I threw on Jack. Which, you know, definitely was a choice. Out of all the films that Robin Williams has ever been in, watching Jack was an interesting one. But yeah, it was like a part of those like 90s, 2000s movies where the film industry was obsessed with like, what if this child was actually an adult? And then, you know, I think there's movies that kind of touch on it a lot more appropriately than others, and I don't think Jack is one of them. I think Jack proposes some kind of insane scenarios. And also it's just kind of a fucking hilarious, just the whole like concept of it is kind of insane. But it does have like a good, what I will give Jack is that it has one of those good like end of film speeches in it. Like I was watching that movie last night and I was like, man, this shit is so, this is like one of the weirdest movies of all time. Like, this is just so bizarre. But then the end speech happened because, you know, because he was aging at such a rapid pace by the time, and I'm sorry for spoiling this for you guys. I know that you're all gonna be lining up to watch Jack. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be fucking spoiling this shit. Okay, so, he. Okay, so there's this scene in the movie, where he's still like 10, and Jennifer Lopez plays his teacher, right? And he develops a crush on her, and then he asks her to go to the dance with him, and then there might be a scene where Jack decides to kiss her, and then she's like, no, you can't do this, you're my student. But then he's like, none of the girls my age would want to go with me. And I'm like, this is kind of funny because, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, none of the girls your age would want to go with you because you have aged like you're a 40-year-old man. And I think the funniest idea that this movie presents is the fact that, like, if this guy ever tried to date anyone his own age, people would like beat the shit out of him. Like, they would kill him. They would understandably like pull it. Like, he would get like caught on like one of those like pedo hunters website sting things, but then he would be like, guys, I'm 10 years old, but like he looks like he's fucking 50 or whatever. It's a very like it's a very fucking bizarre scenario, right? But then, you know, J-Lo turns him down and says, you know, obviously I can't go to the dance with you. You're one of my students. You're 10 years old. And then he's like heartbroken, so he runs out of the class, and because he's aging at such a rapid pace, his health has started deteriorating. So then he has like he grabs his chest and he falls down the stairs. And then like his family's worried that he had a heart attack because he's so yeah, Bill Cosby's in it too, which is just another part of the movie that probably hasn't aged spectacularly well. But and then, you know, it's at the end of the film, they graduate high school, and he gets out of the car and he's like fucking, he looks like he's like 120 years old. And it's like pretty clear, like, okay, he graduated high school, but like this motherfucker's gonna die in like 3 weeks. Like it's like Joe Biden levels of like, I don't know if we're making it to November type shit. So he Evie, Evie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I keep seeing your message in chat. I have no fucking idea like who you're talking to, what this is. I don't know if you have like the right stream open. Maybe you mean to be typing in someone else's chat. I genuinely have no fucking clue right now. But yeah, at the end of the movie, he gives this speech about how like oh guys, when you look up at the stars, think of me, or whatever the fuck. I can't fucking remember it. And after like spending an hour and a half being like, this movie is so stupid and shit, I actually kind of teared up at the speech. Because I was like, oh man, he's going to fucking die. He's going to die of old age at like 18 years old, man. This is so sad. Also, Chuck McGill, at one point he goes to like, I don't know, like he goes to like the club or some shit. And Chuck McGill buys him a drink. And then Chuck McGill's toupee falls off. So, you know, it's a crazy ass movie. Crazy ass. He gets faded. Dude, I don't know. I don't remember him getting faded at any point in the film, but you know, I don't know. I wasn't paying full attention, to be frank. But yeah, I just think it's so funny that Francis Ford Coppola, fucking one of the most renowned filmmakers of all time, fucking, I mean, you know, directed fucking the Godfather trilogy, Apocalypse Now, for some reason decided to. I'm actually kind of curious. Like, why did he make this? There must have been like he must have like run out of money in the '90s or something. Like something must have like gone terribly wrong in his life. Oh, someone on Reddit asked, what possessed Francis Ford Coppola to make Jack? I've never known someone offended by freaking Jack. That's kind of impressive, actually. Jack is insensitive? Okay, then. I didn't realize there was like a Jack army out there, dude. I didn't realize this movie had like some of the hardest ride or dies out there. Yeah, yeah. Someone said he claims he did it for the money so he could finance other projects. So he basically did this so he could fucking put more money into his winery. Because, like, what other fucking project? I can't wait for Megalopolis. Megalopolis has, like... It you know, it hasn't had, like, a wide release yet, but... Look at this rating charts, dude. This... this is crazy. Like, this is, like, an insane fucking ratings chart. Yeah, no, I heard it sucks ass, but I need it. No. I've heard it sucks ass, and then at the same time I've heard this is the greatest movie ever made, and that's why I need to see it. Okay, I've heard as much like, oh, this is kind of mid or this is shit, as I have heard this is potentially one of the greatest films we've ever seen. This is going to change cinema. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? How can the fucking opinion be this split? So, you know, they said that with Hoodwinked too, so Hoodwinked. This movie looks interesting. Have you seen it? No. It's peak. We need to watch this on stream. What is that one movie we watched on stream and it kind of ended up being like really fucking boring? It was like an animated movie like this. I can't even remember the name of the movie. Frog Kingdom? I don't think anybody was hyping up Frog Kingdom. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. No, not Hunger Games. I'm talking animated. It was like a Christmas movie, I think. Rise of the Guardians. Oh my god, it was this. Yeah, this shit kind of sucked at. Well, what did I say about it? 98% of this movie's budget went into the feet. I don't know, man. A lot of this movie was kind of boring, to be honest with you. You would never understand. Okay, maybe I will never understand it, and that's okay. You don't get cinema. I don't know, man. The ratings for all my Letterboxd tombs are not that great either. Can you watch this? Oh, it's this one, yeah. It's on my watch list. Bobby the Hedgehog. Ian Heckox, Jen McAllister, Chevy Chase, Anthony Padilla. Weirdest fucking group of people of all time, I think. Well, I mean, if it was just like Ian, Jen, and Anthony, that would like be perfectly understandable. I don't know how Chevy Chase got it mixed in here. I can't even imagine how miserable this fucking man must have been. Because this, I'm not gonna lie, Chevy Chase is probably one of the most miserable assholes in Hollywood. Like this guy's Hall of Fame. Just like hates his life, hates everything. Fell off like fucking decades ago, and is still bitter about
Robinson's propaganda.
Have you seen Dougal? I've heard that some people want Dougal dead. People have said Dougal should die. I haven't seen it though. It's on my watch list. Some people really passionately hate Dougal. 2.1. Damn, bro. Highest rated are 0.5 and 1 star.
White people be like,
let me thank these subs real quick. Jinsoul's Minced Ham Psycast, Bruh Funkle, Randy, Prezzo with the tier 3 for 40 months. Although, you know, I'm going to add the same disclaimer that Prezzo adds every fucking time he thanks me. I don't know why he feels the need to clarify this every single fucking time. Oh, but you haven't been tier 3 for the entire 40 months. So I don't actually give a fuck. Oh, I don't actually care at all. Peachbird, Caroline Kelly, Megalime, Cursed Gamer Child, Ladybug Mill. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know what we're going to do today. I know some people want me to play a scary game, but I'm not. I can't do scary game tonight. We'll do scary game later this week, I think. We'll do Baizu later this week. Play Roblox. Play Roblox with Evie Scott. Who's Evie Scott? You're Scott. Oh, this is the Evie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what's going on. Scott, please Roblox. My name isn't Scott. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's not. I really think you have me mistaken for somebody. I don't know if you're looking to watch like Scott the Woz, or I don't know any other Scotts on Twitch. So I don't know. I don't even know how to direct you in the right direction. Maybe this is the kid you befriended. I didn't pose as Scott. Bradley Scott. My Roblox name is Weirdo Cat. Bradley Scott?
white people be like,
Hii Aksel.
Dude, I'm so confused right now. Lamau Macy, thank you for the 24 months. Hey, look, I'm down to play Roblox, man. I'm always down to hop on Roblox. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't know anything about this fucking Bradley Scott business. Can you play the new DTI update? Monkey Raft. The fuck is this? Oh, this is just the game Raft. Basically, but on Roblox. Dude, we're going deep into this Black-Eyed Bees. Black-Eyed Bees. No, dude, Black-Eyed Peas album. This is a great album, to be fair. This album has some great sounds on it, some legendary hits. We play Murder Mystery now. No, hold on a minute. I'm not a dog. You can't just push me around. I went to the zoo today. And the whole time I was thinking there, I was like, this whole concept is just so, it's really dated. Like, I don't know, man. I was just standing there and I was like what the fuck am I doing here? I don't know. Like, I don't. It's like why is this animal in Estonia? This animal should not be here. There's literally no purpose for this animal being here. This just feels kind of sad. I hadn't gone to a zoo since I was 11, so I hadn't really pondered on it. But it was, I did see a really big snake, and it made me really uncomfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really feel bad for the snake. I know that's evil or whatever, but I really do have some kind of deep beef with snakes where I don't feel any, I really don't give a fuck about them. And I know there's gonna be the people in chat that have like snakes at their house and they'll be like, I'm literally gonna fucking kill you. I hope you die. You're the worst. But I'm sorry, I don't care. And I can't even pretend to care. They make me feel very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna go out there and start killing them, mostly because they would kill me. But even if they didn't, we can mind our own business. We can coexist on this earth. But I would like them to stay away from me. Snakes are horrifying. It just, in my head, it really, I don't know, man. They're just evil to me. And also, like, they don't even, like, I know there's a perfectly logical explanation to this, and I've done biology, and I've done my little section on snakes, but my brain will never stop being like, why is it moving? Why is it moving? There are no legs. It shouldn't be allowed to move. It just deeply horrifies me, Do you feel the same about slugs? No. You know what? Slugs make sense to me because they fucking... They put glue on the floor and it, Do you like eels? I don't really like eels either. I think eels taste really good. I'll eat eels. But I don't really like, I don't think I've ever like seen a live one in person, honestly. I mean, I don't even know how that would happen. But I'm good with like that never happening, personally. So, guys, what is your least favorite animal? What was this? The Beginner's Guide. The Beginner's Guide is a narrative video game from the creator of Stanley Parable. Okay. I'm a lover of everything. Mosquitoes, I'm allergic. Spiders, monkey. I mean, I guess they can be like pretty evil sometimes. Some owls are really upsetting to look at. Owls, here's the thing about owls is I feel like I could deeply connect with an owl if given the opportunity. I feel like genuinely I could become like delusionally attached to an owl. I would probably start thinking like the owl is telling me things. Like the owl told me to set fire to my apartment type shit. Like, I don't know, those eyes are so hypnotizing. Like I feel like if I look at an owl too long, I will like just start imagining that it's telling me to do things. Like, oh, take all your money out the bank and set it on fire. Like that kind of shit. Silverfish. I have paranoia from having an infestation of them in my last apartment. What do you fucking live in Minecraft? What the fuck? That's a real thing? I didn't realize they were real, dude. What the fuck is... this is terrible to know. I never knew this shit was real, man. I never encountered this shit in my life. Ugh, dude. This looks like it, like... This looks like it would come out of your ear right after it's, like... Put some kind of disease in your brain. They're insects, actually. They don't look like they deserve my respect. Not enough for me to properly categorize them. Did you know you swallow 7 spiders a year in your sleep? Is that true, though? You know what I mean? Like, is that true, or is that one of those, like, oh, we put it on 9gag 15 years ago, and now everybody believes it? 7 spiders a year. Let's do a fact or fiction. People swallow 8. Okay, now it's 8. 8 spiders a year while they sleep. Luckily for all of us, the fact that people swallow 8 spiders in their sleep yearly isn't true. Not even close. The myth flies in the face of both spider and human biology, which makes it highly unlikely that a spider would ever end up in your mouth. 3 or 4 spider species live in most North American homes, and they all tend to be found either tending their webs or hunting non-human infested areas. During their forays, they usually don't intentionally crawl into a bed because it offers no prey, unless it has bed bugs. In which case that person has bigger problems. No, that's true, man. Bed bugs are evil. Spiders also have no interest in humans. Spiders regard us much like they'd regard a big rock. We're so large that we're really just part of the landscape. More than anything, spiders probably find sleeping humans terrifying. A slumbering person breathes, has a beating heart, and perhaps snores. From the standpoint of human biology, the oral spider myth also seems ridiculous. If someone is sleeping with their mouth open, she's probably snoring. Okay, why is she, though? Why are we assuming that this is immediately a girl that's snoring? And thus scaring off any 8-legged transgressors. Plus, many people would likely be awakened by the sensation of a spider crawling over their face and into their mouth. I know you snore. I don't snore. I talk in my sleep, but I don't snore. I had to coach my brother through killing a cockroach over text. I'm not gonna lie. I really haven't seen that many cockroaches in my life. When I was poor, we never got the cockroaches. We just got bed bugs, which was... I don't know, man. Bed bugs are just worse because they fucking suck all over you, and then they multiply like crazy, and they're impossible to get rid of. It's fucking just a nightmare. Bed bugs are evil? No, yeah, they are. We had lizards. Okay, if I had lizards in my house, I think I'd burn the place down. I don't even have a problem with lizards, but if they were like regularly pulling up in my house, I think I would, I'd fucking have to burn the place down. I'd set my house on fire again if I got bed bugs again. Dude, it is a nightmare, okay? Because you can get a fucking exterminator and just like wipe them all out. But what's gonna happen is that if you haven't taken care of like every crack and crevice in your house, and you haven't like fucking thrown away a bunch of shit and like fucking, it's a nightmare, dude. It's just like, it can turn into like a multi-year battle if you don't take all the necessary steps. How do you get bed bugs? Well, in my case, I got it because my grandfather loved hanging out with homeless guys because they would give him free cigarettes. So, you know, that's like one way to get it, really. But, you know, I'm sure there's many. Hotels have them, so, you know, if you ever stay at a... If you stay at a hotel that has them, then, you know, they could fucking come along with you, and then all of a sudden you have them all over your house and shit. I think it's fucked that head lice still exists. Has anyone in this chat ever had head lice? Yes. Yes. 5 times. I had eggs once. I've never had lice. I'm gonna be honest with you. People love to throw the lice accusation towards me, but I have never had it. Never had lice. I've had ticks. Hasn't everybody had ticks? Like, isn't that no? Oh. They're just really common here. I'm not gonna lie. If you live in the countryside, like, you kind of have to check yourself every single time. When you get home, you have to like check your body every time because there's just a lot of ticks. So maybe that's just like a thing. I'm just like, I don't know. I've had ticks like countless times in my life, or at least like I found them like crawling all over my body and shit. It's just like, that's really common here. And you get like you can get like a yearly vaccine for what do they give you? Lyme disease? Yeah, you can get like a little vaccine so they don't I don't know if it's yearly or every few years, but yeah, you get a little shot and then you they don't fuck you up. Estonia is evil. It's not really that evil. It's like we got ticks and we got like some snakes and we have like moose. But and bears, I guess, but like other than that, it's pretty chill. Wolves, I guess, but like I feel like wolves, like, I don't know, man. If you've run into a wolf, I don't know how that happened to you. I don't know who the fuck just runs into a wolf. Are there cougars? No, we don't have cougars, but we have lynx. We have lynxes. But they are like pretty impossible to spot. They're very stealthy animals. I saw one once as like a kid with my parents in the woods, and at the moment in that moment I didn't realize how crazy of a situation that was. But then I remember telling it to people and they were like, "What? How the fuck?" Because I did go to an animal sanctuary as a kid that had a lynx in it. And even in the sanctuary, the lynx was really hard to see because they're really good at hiding. They're always in the trees and shit. Or we're like in the bushes, or like, I don't know, man. They do not want to be seen. They're incognito as fuck. There are foxes that show up on my porch. I know like everybody hates raccoons, but it's like such a mythical creature to me. Like, I've never seen one in real life. Who said that? Like, all the people that live in like a raccoon infested area and then they like fuck up their trash and then like bite their kids and shit and give them rabies or whatever. I don't know, man. I never had them. I just read things. Skunks are cute. I used to think skunks were just like a thing made up on Cartoon Network, because we also don't have skunks here. So I'd see like a skunk in a cartoon and I'd be like, "Oh, that's crazy. Imagine if that shit was real." And then I actually found out, they might be. You got squirrels? Dude, we got flying squirrels, man. But, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a bit of a marketing tactic. They're really just gliding squirrels. They glide. They have like they go like this, and then they have like these little flaps that expand, and then they can glide from tree to tree. Aren't they endangered? That's a great question. The flying squirrel is the pride of Estonian forests. In Europe, they can only be found in Estonia and Finland. Flying squirrel is one of the most endangered species of mammals in Estonia. Only 111 places of finding of the flying squirrels are known currently. Damn, bro. Have you seen one? I don't remember seeing one. That would have been pretty sick, though. Endangered animals in Estonia. The Eurasian otter. The European mink. The garden dormouse. The flying squirrel. The greater spotted eagle. The red-footed falcon. Damn, man. Estonian animals. Admiral butterfly. Ant. Oh, that's great, guys. We have ants. That's truly fantastic. I do think ants are fucking awesome, though. I love ants. I spent like a week or two ago, I spent like fucking 6 hours just watching videos about ants and their little colonies and shit, and how like how they get shit done, man. Like there's a really, it's kind of a fucked up video, but there's this video where I don't know where it is, but like they kind of like they pour a bunch of like shit down an ant nest to see like how big it is, and it's fucking crazy. I mean, they kill all the ants doing it, which is really sad because, you know, they clearly worked very hard on what they've built. But let me see if I can find it. It's this one.
The next.
Look at this. Like this is the. I mean, this is really interesting, but I can't help but feel bad for the ants. 3 days. They spent 3 days pouring concrete to. But it is fascinating. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is very interesting.
Of cement had disappeared down the tubes.
This is like Ant 9/11, bro. This isn't Ant 9/11. This is like Ant 2012, man. Like this is a whole new fucking scale. And account for ventilation, dude. I don't even know how to account for ventilation, man. Sometimes I'm in my apartment, I had to pour cement on it. Dude, if some asshole poured cement on my house, I think I'd just fucking give up. I'm not gonna lie. If someone actually poured, like if I built a house and some guy just brought over a cement truck and just covered it in cement, I'm not gonna lie, that would be like a huge blow to just like my whole mental health. Like I don't know how I would, like, you know, it's a hilarious image. It really is. Bunch of guys pulling up in the middle of the night, fucking covering my house in concrete, but like I really don't know if I'd recover from that. If I was your neighbor, I'd pull pranks on you like that. Nick, I'm gonna be honest with you, I love you, but if you poured cement all over my house, I think I would kill you. Like genuinely, I think it would cause me to have a mental breakdown, and I would kill you. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I'd be like, I built this beautiful home, and I was gonna raise, you know, my beautiful children in it, and I was gonna grow old in this house. You can't kill me because the cement. You're gonna fucking I'm gonna be in the house while you do it, dude. That's just, you're killing me. You're murdering me. That's just like a.
The structure covers.
I mean, you might as well at that point. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might as well fucking kill me at that point.
50 square meters and goes 8
Infinite
meters.
streams. It's gonna be the hotel streams all over again, but this time I can't leave because my fucking door's been cemented shut.
into the earth. In its construction, the colony moved 40 tons of
I'm gonna have to
soil.
create like a pea corner. If I was cemented stuck in this room, I mean, first of all, I'd die of hunger and thirst and shit. But you know, let's say I somehow get past that, I would need to create a pea corner. I would need to figure everything out. Bladderish is in Austin does not mean that I consistently keep a fucking pea corner, man. Okay, it was I don't know, maybe it was like the Texas heat or something, but like, you know, it was a rental in a foreign country. I figured if I pee in a corner, it won't be a big deal, you know. This must be how it feels to get your balls waxed. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? Wolves defend their food from hungry grizzly and hunt down wuppetas. Interesting. But yeah, ants are fascinating. They're really good at communicating with each other. And they get shit done, man. Holy fuck. They get shit done, man. I also think they look kind of cute. Like if ants were really big, I think I'd really like them. But they'd kill me probably. They would probably kill me. They would pick me up and put me in their fucking little fridge that they've built in their colony, and they would limb by limb they would probably eat me. Did we see this already? What is this? World's smallest cat. We've probably seen this, but you know what? It's 2 minutes. Why not again? Yeah, I saw like a cardboard cutout of a tiger that was just like, I don't know, man. It was just like in the grass, out in the open, and I was like, oh my god! I genuinely thought the tiger had gotten out. I thought it was the cutout looked so realistic that when I first saw it, I genuinely flinched. Like notable thing that I experienced today at the zoo was when I saw an elephant. I stood like pretty close to it, face to face, and I was like, okay, this is like crazy. These are like insane animals. This is, first of all, so gorgeous. Second of all, when you look at an elephant too long, you're kind of like, this looks like an alien life form. Like this is insane. They're so fucking big. And their face just looks like it's an alien. Decide that they want to run into a village and like massacre everyone. I've seen like a couple of times when like an elephant has decided to do that, and that, I don't know. Well, I've seen some. Yeah, I mean, I do agree, but like my main reaction to seeing a lot of like the deep sea creatures is like, damn, man, you're fucking hideous. You're just, I'm not even, this isn't even blowing my mind. You're just so fucking gross to look at. Just genuinely, that's just a kitty cat. You think this cat has friends? No. To be honest with you. Can you watch this video? Leaf cutter ants. Oh, I've seen these guys.
Where are the lines of ants?
Okay, thanks a lot, guy, for fucking putting your voice in one ear. I love that. Okay, I'm sorry. But you have actually just really fucked up my vibe right now.
Bright green leaves across the floor of the rainforest. It turns out that these ants are not always busy carrying leaves. These leaf cutters are busy biting off pieces of fallen figs. Of the four main types
Fuck, alright.
of workers, called castes, the miners and the mediae are the two busy castes working on these fallen figs. The smallest workers, the minimum,
Dude, I feel like he's talking my ear off just because it's in one ear.
spend their time in the nest taking care of the young ants and the colony's fungus garden. The majors are the largest workers and act as soldiers
The majors?
to guard the nest, and in some cases, clear trails. The ants that first found these figs lay down a chemical trail to get
I'm
other
getting
workers
used to
from
it
the
now.
colony to follow them back to the food. All day long, leafcutters are in a constant race to gather food. Ants with special jaws will cut small pieces of fruit.
Look at them all go, dude. Look at this. Imagine we all get together and build like a big apartment building together. We could all do this. Like, there's hundreds of us here. If we all, you know, came together in Arizona, dude, like, it's gonna, like, everyone's gonna fucking die of heat exhaustion. We would need to do it in, like, Washington or some shit, man. Like, we can't do it in Arizona. My viewers are gonna die.
Or leaves off of a plant, and then usually hand off this food to another ant to carry back to the nest. Back and forth, the ants move all day long, carrying bits of
Some
plant
of us would be
back
lazy
to their
AF.
nest, bit by bit. The leaf cutters gather as much food as they can to help their colony survive and grow. The need to collect food keeps the ants moving, but it can also put them in the path of dangers lurking nearby. The parasitic
Never seen UK ants do this. They weak as fuck. I hope they die.
forward fly may be on
That's
the lookout
messed up.
for a busy carrier ant. This fly will lay eggs on the leafcutter ants. There the fly's young will develop and start eating the ant.
But
To
also,
avoid
like,
this horrible fate, special guard ants travel with some of the carrier ants.
dude,
Every
they
once
have
in a while,
guard
you'll
ants.
See a guard ant riding on the leaf. They scare away the forward flies, and some researchers think they may also do double duty by cleaning the harmful fungus off the leaves.
Yeah, moderator ants.
When the leafcutter ants finally reach the nest, they won't be eating the leaves or the fruit they've been gathering. Instead, they will use it to feed their garden of fungus. It's the fungus that feeds most of the leafcutter ant colony. When the queen ant first started the colony, she brought a tiny bit of fungus with her. This started the fungus garden, and the worker ants must keep the fungus alive by feeding it, or the whole colony will run out of food. You can kind of think of leafcutters as ants that farm.
They're playing Stardew Valley IRL, bro. This is crazy.
Tending a garden of fungus can be dirty work. Leaf cutters.
What the fuck did I just join? You just joined a simulator of, like a first date with a guy that's, like, really into ants. So he's, like, showing you a video while he's, like, standing right behind you over here. And he's, like, explaining the video as you watch it.
Have special trash-carrying ants that remove waste from the nest. To keep harmful fungus and bacteria away from the nest, the ants want to stay as far away from the trash pile as they can. The trash-carrying ants will carry the waste out of the nest and will often climb up a tree, and from there, they'll drop the waste into their trash pile. This keeps the ants from having to touch the trash pile, so they don't carry any harmful germs back to the fungus garden.
That's crazy. They animals that are, like, super hygienic, I'm like, holy fuck, man.
The rest of the nest.
Okay, I just have brain rot, bro. I was genuinely about to say, what? Because I saw two S's there, and I was like, the bussy life. And I was like, that's just genuine fucking illness at that point. Oh my god, I thought this was a snake. I was literally about to permaban you. Oh, look at this little guy. Would you be scared of it if it didn't have any legs? Because then it's just a really short snake. Dude, if this thing didn't have any legs, I'm not gonna lie, I would laugh so fucking hard. Because, like, if it was, like, meant to be that, like, if it just lost its leg, I'd be like, that's really sad. But if it was, like, evolved to have no legs and it was just this one big blob, I'd be like, what in the actual fuck are you doing, man? Like, how are you expecting to move? Like, you have nothing. You're kind of pissing me off for some reason. You're evil? I'm not evil. I'm just saying we all have our, you know, issues. What the hell, dude? What the hell is he about to say? I nearly sent you a video of a snake, but then I was like, if he sent me a video of a mouth noise, I'd block him. Prezzo, I'm gonna be honest with you. if you sent me a video of a snake as like a joke, I would expect an apology. Like a genuine after the stream message of you apologizing. I would never in my life, and I'm glad you didn't, because that shows we respect each other's boundaries. I would never go into your chat and just send you like some fucking like crazy. I know sometimes on accident I'll chew into the mic, and I do feel bad, but I would never go into your chat and just send you like a fucking ASMR video of some guy like fucking the microphone. You know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy, man. That's crazy.
Wait, what is this? Toe is like the Hulk, always angry.
Hi, Toe. You having a good afternoon? In your bath? So handsome. Look at this good-looking frog. He is a good-looking guy. Mr. Toe. With the angry face.
Okay, that's not that
Always
angry.
mad.
That's like how I just look Estonian and everyone's like, man, you must be so fucking depressed right now. Like, you must actually... Like, there's help out there. And I'm like, man, I'm just here right now, okay? That's just what I fucking look like. I was waiting for it to make a noise. No, literally, I thought it was gonna go fucking crazy. What is this?
You know, I have something to admit to all of you today.
Prehistoric bug extravaganza. Let's give extinct bugs some love at lightning fast speed. Alright, let's watch some of this. Prehistoric
and I don't care
bugs.
if I get crucified for it. Are you ready? Okay. I like bugs. But this is the Cambrian period's great white shark. This was the very first apex predator.
Don't care
with
for this one.
complex eyes for spotting prey, and tusk-like appendages used to grab agile creatures and move them towards their circular mouth. But are they bugs?
I'm banning
Well, they
anyone
seem
in
to be
chat that says
relatively
spore,
closely
more like
related, But
spore.
unfortunately, they might have lacked those hard segmented
When you play
bodies
spore, thank
and
you, man.
proper limbs. What about Aegirocassis, which lived a few million years later? This was possibly
Well,
the
it's
largest
kind of
animal
cute.
of its time, measuring in at about 2 meters long. And like a whale of the early oceans, it was a peaceful filter
Excuse
feeder.
me.
But it also isn't a proper bug. In fact, it and Anomalocaris are both members of a group of animals called radiodonts, who are primitive ancestors of true arthropods, creatures who come fairly close to being bugs, and are honestly cool enough to
Nintendo
go in
Dog
the
Switch.
honorable bug pile.
Nintendogs for Switch. I don't know why
Well,
that
what
took
about
me.
this
Happy Canada Day.
Thank you.
Wait, what? Owing in large part because they are a common and recognized
See, I don't like this, man. Look at this. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about this.
recognizable fossil. But trilobites are more than just this fossilized shell will have you believe. Literally, as although rarely fossilized, trilobites did possess antennae and legs. But trilobites also had a wide
That's
range
just its
of
fossil.
diversity.
Yeah, dude. The face reveal didn't do much help either.
They're actually the single most diverse group of extinct animals in the fossil record. There are 11 orders of trilobites, all with various shapes. The Agnostida, the Harpetida, the Nectaspida. Here's one with a silly hat. Trilobites also lasted far beyond the Cambrian period, albeit slowly declining afterwards. But hey, let's go out of these early periods. Remember, you still have these freaks running around this far back. As we crawl farther into the Paleozoic, you begin to stumble into some more notably bug-like arthropods wandering the ocean. Don't worry, we still have weird ones. The shrimp-like animal Aquilonifer spinosus had little tethers to carry around other baby
That's a
shrimp
beautiful
things.
name for a baby
But
girl.
most bugs got normal enough where some are even named after the ones of today. Just look at Eurypterids, maybe better known as sea scorpions. Just to clear it up, they aren't actually scorpions, or even arachnids for
That
that
one's
matter,
cute.
just closely related. You may also tell them apart from scorpions by the fact that they grow as large as tables. Most didn't get too big, but the biggest of the bunch, like Gigolopterus, reached well over 2 meters in length,
What?
giving it the venerable title
Oh
of
my
biggest
God.
bug ever. There were many more of these man-sized sea scorpions in the oceans, who might I remind you completely overshadowed the fish, who still were struggling to evolve jaws. By the way, heaviest bug ever goes to yet another sea scorpion, Hibbertopterus. Hibbertopterus was also really cool because fossilized trackways show this Goliath could move on land, at least briefly. And I'll just leave this huggable fella on screen for a while. Well, if these things were so successful, why didn't the sea scorpion ever transition to the not sea scorpion? Truth is that sea scorpions were actually beaten to land by other arthropods. While they
Aw.
dilly-dallied in the ocean, smaller bugs colonized the lands, such as Pneumodesmus, an early member of the myriapods, of which centipedes and millipedes derive. Along with Pneumodesmus, fellow primitive insects and arachnids conquered the lands, many millions of years before us lousy vertebrates even attempted
No,
to
these
touch the
pictures are
dry dirt.
always so funny when it's
As
the
the
guy being like,
Paleozoic
all right, I'm going to walk
continues,
out of the water
bugs
now.
adapted and prospered in a world becoming warm and forested. The primitive precursors to insects probably looked something like the silverfish of today, but by the Devonian period they eventually evolved their more signature insect traits, most notably by the mid-Devonian wings. Indeed, bugs were the first flying animals that the Earth has seen, yet another theater of life they easily beat vertebrates to. For arachnids, their first kin are represented
Wings
by
are a
animals
crazy
called
invention.
Trigonotarbids,
Evolution,
and lived
sorry.
some 400 million years ago. They got even more spider-like with the advent of Attercopus, this fuzzy guy, which had the unique spider trait
Where are the
of being
captions in
able
such
to
a weird
produce
spot? I had to
silk,
move them because
but did
if they were down there, they'd be covering up the fucking name, and I want to read the name.
not possess the spinnerets which indicate true spiders. But hey, it had a funny tail. It would only be later when bugs would reach new levels of bugness. In the
Well,
Carboniferous
they make them
period,
smaller.
the
Oh, they're not
Carboniferous
getting
is a
smaller.
time
Hold
of
on.
abundant plants, swamps, and most importantly, oxygen.
Options.
You see, a bug's size is
Font
believed to be
size.
controlled by the amount of oxygen they're able to breathe,
There we
as their
go.
body size and surface area correlates to how much oxygen they're able to take in. So when oxygen levels went up, terrestrial arthropod size did as well. Behold Arthroplura, a massive millipede which reached 2.5
That
meters
shit's
in
a
length
tank.
and half a meter in width.
Is this a real picture? This guy got a selfie with him?
Or even Meganeura, a predatory creature which reached more than half a meter in wingspan. That's a crow-sized insect. Meganeura may look like a dragonfly, but it is in fact from a closely related, now extinct group known as griffin flies. Another group of new flying insects would be the order Paleodictyoptera, a group of four-winged bugs who could attain wingspans of some 50 centimeters. The Carboniferous also introduced many now long-established bug orders. The first true spiders would spring up, along with grasshoppers and an order of insect
Many
called
thought that this was a big
Dictyoptera,
mistake in
which include
evolution.
the precursors of cockroaches and mantises.
Another
Man, oh
little
man,
problem.
Who doesn't want to live in this world of giant and abundant insects? Oh, everybody? Well, on that note, let's skip ahead after the collapse of the Carboniferous period, where all of those trees and the oxygen they were supplying would disappear.
Oh, that's not
The
good.
age of huge swamp bugs would evaporate with the Carboniferous, although in the Permian period, many ancient bug lineages would still prosper.
I look like this.
The griffin flies would still grow to great sizes, represented by giant insects like Meganeuropsis. And hey, beetles would show up in the fossil record. But if you know your history, then you know what comes next. At the end of the Permian, and likewise the Paleozoic era, the Great Dying, an event I've already made a video on,
Rest in
killed an
peace.
incredible percentage of life on Earth, including arthropods. The giant bugs would be wiped out, along with many other ancient orders. In the oceans, Eurypterids and trilobites would also perish, and thus the great bug empire would be destroyed, and magnificent arthropods would never again dominate the earth, seas, and skies as they once had. It is here where I'll sort of hop through time because the amount of weird prehistoric bugs will begin to dip. Now this isn't because bugs got more boring or unsuccessful, but really because many familiar faces of our current bug population would begin to take over. For instance, by the Triassic period, the order of insects known as Diptera and Hymenoptera would appear, and many millions of years later in the Cretaceous, some Hymenopterans would become social creatures, big names in the insect world like ant and bee.
We gotta
Mantises
ask ants
also
and
began
bees about what they
populating the
remember about
fossil
this
record by
time.
the Cretaceous. Bugs of the time also have an evolutionary race with us vertebrates. Fleas would pop up on the back of Jurassic mammals, and in response to predatory birds evolving, the stick insects would also show up.
I just
to
know
vigorously
fleas
sit
evolved
around
from like
and
some
look
annoying
like
ass
plants.
motherfucker.
Yet there is still a fair share of
Everybody
unique
hated
now
that guy, and then he
extinct bugs.
evolved into his
For
own
instance,
species
look at
because he
some
was
of the
completely
weirdest
ousted
ants
from the
of
rest of
prehistory.
civilization.
In the early Cenozoic, you had the Titanomira, which according to the reputable source, Ant Wiki, was a giant ant, the first discovered in the Western Hemisphere, with a fossilized queen being about as large as a hummingbird.
Holy
You
fuck.
also had the crazy-looking hell ant, with one specimen being perfectly preserved in amber, attacking a poor cockroach.
Oh my
It
god.
appears the hell ant attacked in a unique way. Unlike the horizontal mandibles of other hymenopterans,
That's
these
history
ants' jaws
frozen in
move
time right
vertically,
there.
like ours, and would lock a prey item against its horns, showing that it has truly earned its
Like, imagine if historians found a perfect fucking fossilized version of Homer choking Bart. That's what this is.
would lock a prey item against its horns, showing that it has truly earned its name. Another interesting hunter of the Mesozoic was a cockroach named Manipulator, which possessed long appendages
Manipulator?
and a free rotating head.
Believe me, these
that
are still
assisted
around
in an
today.
active predatory lifestyle. It presumably killed with a set of long forelimbs covered in spines that could reach out and grab the victim. And of course, there's still spiders with tails running around for some reason. And now we come to the present day. And yeah, bugs may be never recovered from their incredible position for
You
most
fossilized
of the
sitting in
Paleozoic,
your chair?
but they are
Dude,
still these
if I was in Pompeii streaming and I was like frozen in time, you know, I would have like my hand like sitting on my lap and then to be like, guys, this guy was jerking off, but really I was just sitting here and my hand was just like on my thigh, and they'd be like, oh, this guy was jerking off, guys. When the volcano went off, he was jerking off.
the single most successful group of animals by a landslide. I mean, invertebrates alone form 97% of all described animal species, and insects make up a massive proportion of those. Beetles alone form a quarter of all described animal species.
I fuck with beetles.
Arthropods beat us to land,
Not on a
and to the
personal
skies,
level. I'd like them
and
to stay
survived
away from
every
me, but
major extinction event thrown at them. So next time, maybe humble yourself when thinking of bugs in prehistory, because although small, no matter what, bugs rule.
if this is
Well, here's the
propaganda,
end of the video. The topic of overlooked prehistoric insects was
that
actually
was a nice video. Guys, everybody check out the Budget Museum on YouTube. Last time Nick linked something, it was motherfuckers dying in cars. What did he link this time? You should watch some epic shark videos.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Shut up.
Megalodons are extinct, they say. Or are they? Maybe the ocean monsters are still lurking.
Oh, dude, not the fucking megalodon shit, man. These are like the Sid Carmi people of the fucking animal kingdom, man. Like they're so fucking delusional. It's actually crazy. Like this is not real.
Deep beneath the surface. Numerous sightings of these big brawny beasts have been captured from around the world. And in today's video, we will show you megalodon sightings caught on camera and
Oh yeah,
spotted
definitely.
in real life. Meg in the Pacific Ocean. The government and the researchers put cameras on the seabed to monitor marine life for study purposes.
That was a Guitar Hero
Many are
controller.
also
Did you guys see
available
that?
for live streaming to the general public. A kid in 2010 shocked the whole world when he made this discovery.
That was literally
This kid in
JHB team.
Chile was watching this discovery. Kid in 2010
That is literally like 9-year-old JHB team.
shocked the whole world when he made this discovery. This kid in Chile was watching the stream of camera number 847 in the Pacific Ocean, where a shadow swam past the camera. Although nothing much was visible, the huge fin caught the attention of the boy. It caught the attention of the researchers, so they zoomed in and calculated the size of this mysterious creature. After examining all the visible body parts shown in the footage, after the calculations, it was deduced that the creature has got to be over 62 feet. And what could it be other than a megalodon, right?
Surely it could be like
Pakistani megalodon.
a lot of things.
This footage will show you a giant shark that was harbored by the fishermen in Pakistan.
That is a fucking Universal Studios prop that they probably fucking threw into the ocean in Florida. And over the course of like 15 years, it floated over.
Giant shark was estimated to be at least 40 feet in length. The crew present had to use a big commercial crane to lift up its body from the sea. Due to the sheer size of the shark, it was said to be a megalodon. But many people commented that it is too lean to be a megalodon. There was a counter-argument for this as well, as then the debate of it being a malnourished megalodon started. Nobody knows what happened after that, or if it was ever identified or not.
What? Okay, you're telling me that they pulled this shit out of the ocean and that just nobody fucking figured out what it was? Yeah, right.
Whale bitten in half. Only if anyone could explain
What the
this to
fuck?
me.
I don't want to see this. This is horrible. Rest in peace. Rory Poley, thank you.
What
A
is
musician named Alex Albrecht posted this video on his TikTok account in hopes of identifying
That was
this
me, I was
massive
hungry.
shark. He captured it while he was on a cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean. His video clip got approximately more than 39 million views.
Oh, that means it's
Due
true.
to the sheer size, some said that it might be a megalodon. However, others have disagreed by saying that its body and swimming style didn't match up with the notorious ocean beast.
I like to think that all the people that narrate their videos like this also talk in real life like this. like when he's at a party and shit.
Megalodon swimming on the surface. Now, here is another video that is used as proof of the Meg's existence. Posted in 2014, the video shows a man peacefully boating in the ocean. Suddenly, he saw something swimming on the surface of the ocean. Firstly, he thought that it was some kind of a shark, so he excitedly filmed the creature. After he uploaded the video on the internet, people started to point out that it wasn't an ordinary shark, but a megalodon. The dorsal fin of the shark was extending out of the water, which when measured with the tail, proved that it was a pretty
There's a
big...
guy at Pompeii who looks like he was jerking it. Yeah, I've heard of this guy. I don't know if I can show this, but, you know, let me look at it. Yeah, no, well, I mean, this guy has, like, no out. This guy was 100% jerking off. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, the damn cock is in the hand. I mean, there's, like, you know... And he looks like he was, like, mid-fucking bust as well. So it's really... The horny city of Pompeii. Pompeii is remembered as a place of surprising liberality. Tourists continue to flock to the ruins of this once vibrant city, often finding themselves shocked by the number of stone phalluses carved into the pavement and walls, some even hanging invitingly above doorways and ovens. Stories have circulated these phalluses served as an early form of advertising. If you follow the direction of the shafts, it is claimed you would find yourself at the nearest brothel, penis pointers, if you will. Such establishments were popular in Pompeii. Prostitution was not only legally permissible, but it was generally regarded as the social norm for men, and in some cases wealthier women, to frequent such establishments. So yeah, there's just cocks everywhere, apparently, and the guy jerking off too. What really happened to the masturbating man? With the masturbating man exploding around the internet, wasn't the only place where he was exploding, you know what I mean? Experts were asked to weigh in on what they truly believed had happened. Along with the other victims of Mount Vesuvius, this man was killed by a hot pyroclastic surge. The effect this heat has on the body is responsible for causing arms and limbs to flex. This effect takes place not only during impact. Okay, well, we kind of like know what happened. Why? Like, tell us if he was jerking off or not. This is thought to be the reason many of the bodies, not just our masturbating man, have been found in strange positions, many appearing as though they are grasping or groping parts of their body. What happened to the people of Pompeii is a genuine tragedy, which continues to move us centuries later. So was he... You know what I mean? Maybe he was just itching his balls. I saw the jerking man IRL and it made Mr. Kinda Sad Man. Okay, oh yeah, you meant to say me. I was like, what in the actual... Why are you talking like that? Dancing foal next to Mommy Veronica.
Dames en heren, ja, toch weer helemaal leuk. Even kijken, 13 maart, dus het is 3 weken geleden geboren. Dit ex-veulentje van Aksel heet Odier. En de moeder is ook een hele bijzondere merrie, dat is Veronica. En Veronica is met haar Noordman.
Sophia the OG, thank you.
En Veronica is een Thanos is Mono, en de moeder is Veronica, Haarmans, dus een helemaal thuisbaar merrie.
Is this where it dances?
Deze jonge Aksel.
There seems to be some kind of attachment issue here. You're skipping the good parts? Bro, it's a 5-minute video. Where's it gonna dance? Oh, they're dancing together. That's kind of awesome. To Dua Lipa, yeah. Here's the real gritty horse.
To prove how good we're getting and calling these highlights, we're gonna call a
Oh, it's
highlight
this
code.
clip.
The producers have pulled some clips from the Olympics, and we don't know what sport it is or what event it has to do with. We'll watch it, and we'll call it like we see it.
You know, I'm down for that, so let's do a cold call. Throw up one of those cool title cards. Pop up. Roll that clip.
That's enough. Yeah, all right, man.
We don't hug like
Okay.
that, homie.
All
We
right,
gotta
man.
turn
That's
sideways.
enough, man. That was synchronized down. Okay, all right, that was an easy one. Come on, let's do another one.
Horses. I like this. This is equestrian.
This is
They call
prancing.
it- They call
Prancing.
this equestrian.
By the way, look at that horse.
Did you? Oh, the horse crip walking, man. You see that? On the set. That's gangsters of up. Hey! Oh, God. Oh, look at this, girl. Oh, man. This horse is off the chain. I gotta get this motherfucker in the video. Oh, my God.
Snoop said I gotta put the horse in the video.
Motherfucker's off the chain. I need that.
Horse crip walking is officially in the Olympics.
Man, you see that?
Play it one more time, man.
Oh, I'm excited for the Olympics, to be fair. Well, I gotta pull up that video of Kevin Hart going, damn.
Same time, like I said, and me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn.
Oh, why do the edit, though?
I'm sorry.
How's this a minute and 43 seconds long?
It was a
Sorry,
thought. No, seriously, it was a
Dude, I
thought.
don't care.
It was a
I'm not-
thought, and I blurted it out.
I'm
I did
fine.
not mean it that way.
I'm fine.
Okay, but just
not.
understand, I didn't mean it the way it came out.
We'll take a poll on how you meant it with people here later after the show's over. But
I can sit up here and honestly say, buddy, that was from a place of love.
got it.
Like,
Oh,
damn.
that was from.
Like, damn.
You didn't. If we could play it back right now, play back. These are two different dams.
Play it back in slow motion.
There wasn't no.
I said.
There was no like. Wow.
I
that's
said,
amazing.
damn.
No, you said the word damn. Do you want me to tell you how you said it?
I know how I said it, Don.
Do you want me to say it back to you how I think you said it?
Go ahead.
Damn.
Not true.
Fam.
Not true.
Fam.
I said,
Kevin.
I said, damn it.
Each time you said it, now it's gotten quieter and quieter. I could barely hear you that last time when you said it.
Well, that means that you can barely hear the truth. So who has the problem here? Hmm? What's the problem? Maybe 56 is catching up.
The way you Nadia Comaneci things, it just flip 'em
Oh, I know what you just
straight
did there.
around.
The way I'm not a cutting them and that shit, huh?
Uh-oh. Does he not know who that is?
The way I'm not a coming eat shit.
Yeah.
He thinks he's the only one that can not a come and eat shit.
What are you talking about?
You don't think I know what not a come and eat shit is?
What is?
You heard me.
Okay.
Yeah. 56 though.
Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
Damn.
Still here.
56 is crazy, though. You know, there's gonna be like a point in your life where you hit 56 and you're probably gonna have the same reaction to yourself, you know? What is this? A school bus race? What the fuck is this?
They got to get in the middle one more time. Oh, almost. Look at this. Look at
Did we do a stream at one point where we watched like a bunch of cars drive off cliffs? Did we do that one time? I'm remembering something like that.
Oh, he's going to flip it right there. What if it's like sitting in that bus up there in turn 1 and 2 on the hill? About ready to fall out the window.
Dude, this is crazy. Some of these buses just died,
Look
I
at these
guess.
things.
Oh my,
No!
oh my God.
Yeah, there we go. He's over. He's over. He's moving in there. He's knocked the bus off the chassis. The bus is off the chassis. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Make sure everybody's all right here. I think he's all right if he can get out.
Right now, the first thing that I think of when I think about yellow school buses is that my friend Temes is visiting me right now, and he is Albanian and from Kosovo as well, and he loves talking to me about how well, first of all, you know, in Kosovo they really love Tony Blair and Bill Clinton because those are like kind of like the guys that, I don't know, like kind of like enabled their independence, I guess, from the perspective of the Kosovan people. Which means that there's just like a bunch of kids in Kosovo that are named after Bill Clinton and Tony Blair. Like I think like a common name for, I think, girls in Kosovo is Tony Blair or like something like that. And then like they keep doing this thing where like Tony Blair or Bill Clinton will come and visit Kosovo, and then they'll line up like a bunch of the people that were named after them, and it'll be like a 30-year-old man where it's like my name's Clinton. Clinton with a K. And yeah, like there's like a Bill Clinton Boulevard in the capital of Kosovo, and there's also they have like a bunch of yellow school buses driving around. Like they use yellow school buses just because they're so obsessed with Bill Clinton. And that's also where this song originates from. This like
Thank you, USA. You are my best friend. You are the peacekeeper. You are the legend. Thank you, USA. You are my best friend. You are the peacekeeper. You are the legend.
And now it's like Kosovo is like fucking Bill Clinton's adopted son. Because when we were talking about it, I looked up like Bill Clinton Kosovo in like 2022. Bill Clinton had to like put out a statement where it's like, yo, Kosovo, you need to chill out in the north with how you're treating the Serbians, guys. It's totally not fucking cool. And then, you know, my friend who was from Kosovo was like, oh, Bill Clinton should shut the fuck up, man. He doesn't understand what's going on. So, yeah, this is like probably one of the greatest tracks ever made.
Thank you, USA. Stopping genocide. Helping small Kosovo. Stopping their own fight. In 1999.
Yeah, obviously this song is, you know, doesn't really apply in any other situation.
In Kosovo.
But,
Two men shaking hands.
dude, this is, I think, my next facial hair. I'm just gonna do this. I think this is what's coming next in my life.
Shaking hands, Clinton and Rugova. Thank you, USA. You are my best friend. You are the peacekeeper. You are the
I feel like Estonia is so deep in fucking America's ass that our government is maybe like 2 months away from funding a song exactly like this. We're probably gonna like lower the teachers' wages so we can shoot like a really good music video for this. Like I feel it happening soon. Really great chills meme. All right, Booty Lips, I trust you. Oh, this is this one.
Honestly, if I saw that damn thing in my living room, I'd stomp on it until it was a small brown stain.
Oh, I love him. Scary anaconda water slide. Okay, I'm gonna presume that there's no actual anacondas in this. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's the same child! Hold on, let me look. You know what? We're doing like just a random ass YouTube dive today. Craziest water slide in the world. I want to see the most fucking insane water slide in the history of the world. TOS? Why is it TOS? Do they die? This decapitated a kid? What? Does it decapitate a kid in the video? Like, it's... Okay, that is crazy that a child died on this, but I don't think it's TOS because there's a... Someone else used the slide. I don't like water slides, to be honest with you. It said this was sandbags. That was like... Crazy water slide. Top 10 crazy and unique water slides. No, bro, I need like... What the fuck is this? Oh my god. What? Okay, everybody's cheering, but like, what was the other option? Death? Replay that? Dude, it's crazy. That's crazy. Is this real? I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe the comments will say fake and gay. Given this is known viral marketing and even described on Snopes, also there are some clues from the audio that are a giveaway. Just use headphones. The bucket water sound at the beginning is distant and panned center. The sliding sound is a lot closer and panned left. The pool splash sound is pan center. The cheering at the end is full stereo. None of that makes sense assuming the mic is on the camera. Damn, guys, I think it's like totally fake. Who took the time to make that comment? Well, their name is Ice Age Ends. This water slide is crazy. I think it killed like 4 people before it closed. What? Oh my, wait, okay. I mean, that was terrifying. I was just speechless. Look at this thumbnail, man.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. How do I see the thumbnail when I've clicked on the video? How do I do that? I don't know how to see the thumb. I'm already on the video. I don't know how to get to the thumbnail. Go to your history. Oh, that's too much work. Watch the vid. Top 10 most crazy water slides. All right.
And you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. Water is cool. Water is life. And water is refreshing.
Who is this guy to fucking bestow amazing luck on me? What kind of bullshit is that?
So, water parks are places of fun and shouldn't really scar you for life. But then again, there are some water slides out there whose stories will give you the creeps. And today, we'll rank 10 of some of the most dangerous water slides in the world.
Okay.
Number 10. The Aqua Loop. The Aqua Loop is one
Oh.
of those water slides where
I don't
single
like that one at
riders
all.
stand inside an enclosed platform. From there, they're dropped near a vertical slide into an inclined loop, and it all happens within a matter of seconds.
Oh my
If you're a fan
God.
of water parks, then you've probably seen one of these before, because they're all over the world.
Why would
The
anyone
thing
want
is,
this?
Aqua
Dude, I know if I would go to like the water park that this is at with Nick, he would do this like 5 times.
loops have one design problem, and that's because they are so fast that riders often get stuck halfway across the loops. When that happens, you can only pray that help comes before you sustain any major injury. In 2016,
What do you mean if help comes? How are they gonna come? They can't like fly a helicopter in there. Like, what do you mean if help comes? How are they gonna get you out of there?
One particular
They're just gonna have to like flush you out. Like they're gonna have to get like a plunger, a giant plunger on one end of the fucking water slide and start going like this.
incident like that happened at the popular Queensland theme park, Australia. Back then, a teenage girl landed in the hospital
Turn the water off and crawl up.
wing because of a
Pour
spinal
cement into the water slide.
injury after riding the Aqua Loop. Luckily, she made it out alive. However, because of that and many other incidents, I dare not mention that
These slides can give you anal prolapse. It's crazy. What?
riding an Aqua Loop now comes with one rule. Wear your swim shorts inside out to avoid getting any zippers or cords trapped by the contours of the slide.
OMG yes? What do you mean OMG yes? How does... What? Hold on. Anal prolapse water slide. Please don't give me pictures. 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 Okay, this is just documents on rectal prolapses. I just want to see why that happens. There's no literature on this. No one's ever written a paper on... There's just like tips how to reduce your rectal prolapse. It's why they make you cross your legs. Dude, if they said cross your legs or else you're going to get an anal prolapse, everybody would be crossing their legs. I bet that, currently there's probably like, 0.5% of the people that are like, I'm not going to cross my legs.
Number 9. Insano. When it was constructed in
That's
Brazil
why they give you a
in
little butt plug
1989,
sometimes.
the Insano
The
was
fuck?
as tall as a 14-story
No, you
building.
guys are crazy.
Back then, riders speed up as fast as 65 miles per hour. And it only...
I never crossed my legs. Dude, Nick, one time, he went down a water slide in front of me. He said, what's going to happen? I'm going to get a second anal prolapse? We can't see. Oh.
When it was constructed in Brazil in 1989, the Insano was as tall as a 14-story building. Back then, riders speed up as fast as 65 miles per hour.
Cheese and apples, thank
and
you.
it only takes 5 seconds for the riders to travel down the entire 14 stories. So the Guinness Book of World Records rated Insano as the tallest and scariest water slide in the world. Although today it has long been displaced from that position, but the market left on the mind of some of its riders remains. To ride the Insano, the instructors would mandate that you ride alone, on your back, with your legs and arms crossed.
Oh, I know why
This
they
is
want you to
because
do that now.
Insano is so steep that along the line, you travel so fast that you literally start flying in the air. Now, that's what freaks people out, because unlike other safer water slides, the sliding board in the Insano is opened. That means if you get too airborne, things might go crazy really fast. For that reason, they expect riders on Insano to be at least 4'6", and luckily to date, no one has ever died on Insano.
Oh, dude. Get fucking owned, chatter. Saying 5 people have died. This guy says no people have died.
Number 8. Phaser. Most water slides out there
I
are
just
safe
made
for
up.
every adult, more or less. But as for Phaser, the authorities made it a no-go area for women. And I must admit, I would say that their concerns are not misplaced. The Phaser is one out of 20 original designs of water slides at the famous Galaxy Erding Water Park in Germany. But unlike the others, the Phaser makes you slide down at a speedway higher than the normal speed limit of a car. So, that makes it one of the most intense water slides in
So why are women not allowed on it?
Germany, and by extension, on the planet. Of course, such crazy slides come with danger. On Phaser, the danger is so directed at women that at some point, about 6 women reported hospital injuries to their genitals.
What?
Because of that, the park authorities agreed to ban women from riding Phaser. Men, however, are not affected because Phaser seems to be more compatible with the male anatomy. But that doesn't mean that the male heart will beat any slower. It's just that no man has been injured on Phaser yet.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. Imagine you go up to the slide and they're like, sorry, you can't.
Number 7. The Black Hole. The Black Hole is among the 17 water slides inside the Wet n Wild water park found in Orlando in 1977. As of
This
today,
guy reminds me of Glenn Powell, man.
the water park is now closed. Back in its heyday, it was the one place to visit, and it enjoyed that glory for almost 40 years, all thanks to the Black Hole.
This is literally like Glenn Powell going on the podcast and telling that fucking story of like, oh yeah, a friend of a sister went on a date with this guy.
The Black Hole was a twisting 500-foot slide with black-colored tubes ridden by a raft. On average, you'll need about 23 seconds to make it through the slide, but 3 seconds before completion, the operator would have sent another raft through. There was no way to be sure a raft wasn't making it through the ride before the next one was sent along its way. Although in most cases things panned out well, but in 1944, this slide pinched the spinal cord of one man when his raft collided with another raft already stuck in the Black Hole. In the end, the man successfully sued for $1.73 million.
Holy shit,
And finally,
huge bag for
the
that
park
time.
had to close in 2016 because
No, I was literally gonna say, if you're going down a water slide in 1944, like what the fuck are you doing?
of other similar cases inside the Black Hole. Number 6. The Leap of Faith. The Leap of Faith is a water slide inside the Atlantis Paradise Island
What?
in the Bahamas.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna fly over this and then like fly over the walkway, and I was like, how the fuck? What?
By height, it stands up to 9 stories, but by design, they made it for daredevils with a thing for sharks.
Okay,
Because at the end of the
interesting.
slide, there's a large tank filled with live Caribbean reef sharks, hammerheads, and stingrays. But before getting to that part,
I just went
you
on
as a
that?
rider would have dropped the entire 9-story slide,
Dude, I'd be so sad if a chatter went down this and a shark like ate them.
shaped like a Mayan temple. Afterward, you would then be squeezed into underwater transparent tubes that passed right through the middle of the shark tanks. If you're afraid of heights, then the fear of that alone could give you a heart attack as you climb up the temple. But if you're finally able to let go of that fear, it would take a leap of faith before you try
Insectile, thank
sliding
you.
past the
Or
sharks.
insectile,
I
thank
like
you.
to play it safe because one time
Insectal.
ago, one shark
Trying out
died
all sorts
while
of different
trying to get into the
pronunciations.
slide. So who knows? Another day, the sharks may decide to break the tubes.
May
Number
decide. Yeah, dude. Good luck.
The Steamer Water Slide. The Steamer Water Slide is one of the wildest attractions at the Calypso Water Park in Ottawa. But according to many people who have actually been on it, they likened it to a toilet bowl because of the shape of this slide. But the reason I considered it dangerous is far more than that. The thing is, often owners admit their slides are dangerous, so they try to hire competent
World
workers
famous
to
girl,
manage
thank
it.
you.
In the case of the Steamer Water Slide, the authorities continually lied about the dangers associated with their slide.
Classic
They did
authorities.
this so that people would continue to ride on it, whereas frequently the Steamer Water Slide has gained about 11 different safety tests. In fact, in 2011, there were several reports of rafts flipping inside the slide. Sadly, 2 different riders broke their vertebrae and collarbones while riding the steamer slide that year. Yet every day, the park continues to reopen the slide,
maybe I'm just a miserable fuck that doesn't want to have fun in life, but I really... It's been a while since I've gone down a water slide, and if I die without ever going down one again, that's okay. Honestly. You know, I'm totally fine with that. When I was a kid, I went down one water slide, and it kind of like... I don't know what the proper term for it is, but it, you know, it kind of like scratched my tailbone, and that shit like really put me off it, man. I didn't like my tailbone being touched like that.
Ignoring the dangers that lurked within. So, it's best you stay far away, because there's plenty of other slides out there. Number 4. Verrückt. With a height equivalent to a 16-story building, the Verrückt was once the tallest water slide in the world. Back then in 2014, building it cost $3.6 million.
I've rode this.
Makes it one of the most expensive water slides in the world. It was also the most popular water slide in all of Kansas City. But
last time I was on a water slide, I felt like I couldn't breathe. There was a roller coaster that Nick took me on in Florida, where when it went down, I literally couldn't breathe at all, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God. And then we'd go up and I'd be like, oh, and then we'd go down again. I'd be like, oh.
Down in 2016, when of course, something terrible happened. In this video, I won't talk about all the gory scenes that happened back then, but know that the unfortunate incident involved a 10-year-old boy and 2 other women, and they later took the owners of the Verrückt to court. During the investigation, they revealed that the water slide had actually injured 13 other people, only that their cases weren't as fatal as the boys. Besides that, the investigations also revealed that the Verrückt was unsafe for use, so they finally demolished it in 2018. As for the case of the young boy, the family successfully sued the owners of the Verrückt for $20 million.
Nice.
Now it's time for our best pick.
Holy shit. Oh my God,
Yes,
that was hype.
Park rides are dangerous because, well, they're often made for daredevils. But then, this one at the top of the list today beats the others to their game. Let's find out what it is. Number 3. The Yas Water World. Abu Dhabi is a place of fun. And home to one of the largest water parks in the world. This water park is called Yas Water World. It's just minutes from Ferrari World, Warner Brothers World, and World in Abu Dhabi. Besides that, it measures up to 25 football fields and houses about 45 slides, rides, and other adrenaline attractions. So now you have an idea about how big and beautiful this water park actually is.
Where is this? Abu Dhabi.
Size is not the only thing that makes this place popular. It also features the largest man-made waves on the planet, and the water slides are open to both amateurs and pros. But frequently, these slides get stuck halfway just before the major drop. Before the raft resumes, it would need the divine intervention of the park workers. While they help, you and others would hang in the balance. This waiting is essential, and the park authorities warn the riders not to move in this kind of condition. The thing is, such warnings mean that anything can happen, and they're usually one of the greatest advertisements for danger.
Damn, he didn't say
Number
Yas
2.
again.
The Cedar Point Water Park. There are many attractions at the Cedar Point Water Park in Ohio, and each
Ohio,
one
bro,
have
I'm
inflicted
dead.
at least one injury on unfortunate riders. But on the list today, I want to talk about the most expensive water ride ever built on Cedar Point, and of course, the most notorious. The name of the water slide was Shoot the Rapids, and it opened to the public on June 26, 2010. When it opened, everyone wanted to have a taste
So
of
what
the ride.
is it, that one?
But just 3 years after its debut, a terrible accident happened on July 19th,
You've shown fucking 6 different water slides.
On
Which
that
one
day,
is it?
A boat loaded with gas and 7 riders rolled back down on Shoot the Rapids to hit a concrete edge and then another boat. As a result, the boat flipped over, leaving the riders stranded underwater. For several minutes, their heads were upside down before park employees could rescue them. Thankfully, they survived, and only one of them had to go to the hospital.
They survived?
After the incident, the ride was closed and reopened 1 year later, but the bad rap lived on.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete.
Who's
So
this?
here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it.
25 years? Let's fucking calm down.
It really works.
Like it? I don't want 25
Number
years.
1.
I don't need that much.
The Grave Pool. The Grave Pool was the nickname to the section of New Jersey's Action Park that opened to the public in 1978. If the name hasn't scared you off already, perhaps you should know that every inch of this action park drew tears, broke teeth, and took lives in its glory days.
Oh my god.
So,
My
let me
summer
run you
camp
through the
took me there?
highlights. In 1984, a section of the park called Tarzan Swing triggered a lethal heart attack in one man who accidentally jumped into cold water. Soon after, another man stepped on a live wire while kayaking. Many people broke their teeth inside the crazy cannonball. 3 teenagers drowned in the grave pool where 1,000 people swam at once. And within 12 months, the action park recorded 14 bone fractures and 26 head injuries. According to the report,
This is the quality I watch your streams on.
Grave Pool needed about 30 rescues per day. Yet severe injuries.
Moments of animal genius that will amaze you. Is that real? Did the monkey really do that? Man, I sent this vid because this slide was in the thumbnail, but they ain't even show the damn fucking slide. Alright, let's see what's... They did show the Yas water. Dude, you missed out on the Yas, or is this a different one? They showed one Yas Water World slide. Yas. Yas Water World. Slide so good, they'll have you going, Yas. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I don't like this at all, y'all. I was trying to snake prank you for the last 20 minutes. Nick, I would kill you. I thought these... I'm not gonna lie. You didn't even snake prank me. Joke's on you. I thought these were sharks. I just now realized these are snakes. I thought these were sharks. I was like, oh, cool. They come out of shark mouths, I guess. How? I don't know, man. I didn't really look at them. I was like, kind of like, I was going cross-eyed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly I was just thinking like, this guy like kind of looks like Mr. Beast, but not really. And I was like, do I say that? Like, is it worth saying that this guy looks like Mr. Beast? Because he really doesn't look like Mr. Beast. But there was like a second where I thought he looked like Mr. Beast. That's kind of like what my brain was doing. But yeah, dude, Yas Waterworld, man. Everybody pull up to Yas Waterworld. We're gonna fucking storm the place. We're gonna storm the gates. They can't stop us all. Would you eat snake meat? I'm good. I don't need to be anywhere near that shit. Okay. Guys, why do you always start slipping LPS videos in here, man? Why? How does that always happen? For joy. Wait, craziest roller coaster in the world. I know Nick's gonna love this one. Most insane roller coasters you won't believe exist.
There is no better place to release some adrenaline than at the top of a roller coaster. So grab a friend, put on your...
Just smoke a cigarette, man. I don't know. Make a cup of tea. Sit down on like next to a tree or something. Or I guess if you want an adrenaline rush, release adrenaline. Made it sound like you want to calm down. Adrenaline rush better way is I don't know, man. I don't really have a need to do that. Don't ask me.
Your seatbelt and get ready, because today we're going to explore some of the craziest roller coasters on Earth. Some of them made it to this list because they're fast. Some of them are here because of their height, and some of them are here because you have no idea where they are taking you until it's already too late to get off. Do you know what it takes to get inside any of these rides? I put together for you 10 of the craziest roller coasters that are sure to make you scream at the top of your lungs. And who knows, maybe you like them so much that you'll go back for another round. Or maybe understandably you'll be too intimidated that you don't want to come close to them. Be sure to check out number 1. You can handle this ride, I'm sure you can pretty much handle any roller coaster in the world. Number 10. Sky Scream. Meet Sky Scream, a spooky ride with lots of turns and drops enough
I
to
feel
keep
so bad because, sorry to interject in this, but when I was visiting Nick in Florida in 2020, we drove like, I don't know how long, maybe like a couple hours to Tampa to go to a theme park there. I forgot what it was called. And we got there and we went on one roller coaster that went upside down, and then I just said, like, I can't go on anymore. I'm scared. So we made we went to Busch Gardens. We went on one of the roller coasters and I was like, I can't go on another. I can't do it.
keep you screaming the whole time.
Like literally outside of that, the most eventful thing that happened in Busch Gardens was that old man that like came up to my bench and said like, "Can I sit here if I promise to behave?" And I was like, "Oh, all right, man."
Time. To prepare you for the experience, the Sky Scream has been put within an area that will make you feel like the zombie apocalypse has just begun and you're at the center of it. This ride can go as fast as 100 kilometers per hour, passing through many twists and loops.
That trip was crazy though, because like Nick was like, he was very encouraging, and I would not have ridden on half the roller coasters that I did if it wasn't for his encouragement. I think he was trying to mold me into a roller coaster lover, but I have like a pretty hard limit when it comes to roller coasters. I like shit like the Mummy ride in Universal. You know what I mean? That's like perfect for me. I'm like, this is kind of awesome. It makes me like kind of like, ooh, I feel it in my tummy, and if I'm having fun. But like, dude, some of them I'm like, I feel like this is designed to kill someone. I don't have that courage anymore, man. I don't know what. Maybe you've reevaluated something. The old Nick that I know, he would go on every roller coaster and he'd be like, ah, this is not shit.
An amusement park you can't
but that's
miss if you're
okay.
a fan of roller coasters. Number 9. Smiler. One of the scariest moments of a ride is when you make it to an inversion and you go upside down, wishing the train will stay on its tracks and make it back safely. Imagine having to go through 14 inversions, though.
There's a picture of my
That's
Sam
what
on
happens
the
with Smiler,
of
the
my
ride with the
Sam,
most
my
inversions
friend
in the
Sam.
world.
Sorry, that was gay. My
While
friend
the Smiler
Sam.
is not as high as most
There's a picture of him on this, and when he posted it on his Facebook, we had like a group YouTube channel, and I shared it onto the Facebook page, and I thought it was so funny that I literally had like a laughing fit for an hour and a half. That I don't know what happened, but it was like, oh, it's so funny that this like official Facebook page would share this random post.
The rides on this list,
That's all
but
I
it
remember about this
definitely
ride.
doesn't break any records in terms of speed. All those
This was
inversions
like
are more than
10
enough
years
to turn
ago.
your ride into a crazy experience. The ride has capacity to have 5 trains running at the same time, allowing for around 1,200 people per hour.
Yeah, I've
Back
heard
in
about the
2015, a
accident
group
on
of
this
riders
ride.
collided with an
Oh,
empty test train, which
don't fucking show this shit, man. Come on. I mean, you couldn't see anything, but like, Christ.
Number 8. Thunder Dolphin.
This guy's like wholesome voice is like, during 2004, actually a bunch of riders collided with a stopped car.
Right at the heart of Tokyo Dome City, we'll find the Thunder Dolphin, the park's main attraction. This is a roller coaster that can reach a speed of up to 180 kilometers per hour with a drop of about 80 degrees, which is pretty close to free falling. The way this ride flies over a wavy course makes it look like a dolphin swimming through the ocean, which does explain its name. This ride goes through buildings and even a Ferris wheel. The ride is crazy, it's thrilling, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And there's no excuse if you don't speak Japanese to find your way around this park. There are in fact English-speaking staff who help you find your way and make sure you have a great time at Thunder Dolphin and the rides.
Is this a fucking ad? What do you mean? Like, yeah, obviously. You can, like most theme parks probably.
Make sure you add it to your list on your next trip to Japan. Number 7. Stealth. And now let's have a look at the fastest and second tallest roller coaster in the UK. Stealth, the main attraction at Thorpe Park Resort.
Look, I've cut down on the British hate. I've come to realize that I do love the UK, and I have a lot of fun with British people, but like something about British people getting on roller coasters just like doesn't sit right with me.
This ride can take you from 0 to 80 miles per hour in a matter of only 2.3
Like
seconds.
English people like
Just
lining
think
up
about
for a
that
roller
next time
coaster
you're on
like
the
that,
road.
it just makes no
Definitely
sense to
take you
me.
a bit longer than that for your car to reach that speed in a regular road. Right after reaching its high speed, the Stealth goes up to its highest peak at 205 feet high. From there, you'll go downhill and be back at the starting point in the blink of an eye. A crazy and unique experience that has happened at the Stealth is a rollback.
You know what we call roller coasters in Estonia? The direct translation is American mountains. That's what we call roller coasters.
Your car is not able to make it to the
And I
top
think
and
that's
goes
why
backwards
like
to its starting point. This happens due to energy
British
loss, and it's not
motherfuckers getting on
necessarily
it
a
just
part
makes
of
no
the
sense to
regular
me.
Experience, but I'm sure it adds to the thrill if you see that your ride is not going where it's supposed to. But don't worry, this doesn't happen very often, and there's a whole system built to make sure
We call
riders
them
return
Russian
safely without
mountains?
any major
Holy
issues.
shit, who's
If
right?
you ride the Stealth and you experience a rollback, just relax and pretend it was part of the fun. Number 6.
Damn.
Saw, the ride. Also in Thorpe Park, we have another crazy ride, one that was inspired by a series of films as twisted as the experience of getting in on this, the Saw film franchise. This ride, which was advertised as the scariest one in the world, starts indoors, taking you through a lot of film references such as a hanging pendulum blade and some of Jigsaw's tools. You'll probably come face to face with some of your fears during this first part, but none of them will compare to what you'll experience next. Once you're taken out of the indoor section, you'll be sent up 30 meters high to immediately be sent down at an angle of 100 degrees, making it a very steep fall. In fact, when the ride first opened, it was officially named the steepest drop in the history of roller coasters. You'll do this while going under rotating blades, followed by more thrills down
Oh
a
my
couple of
God.
loops to finally be sent down to the end of the ride. Up until 2012, you were able to get a DVD of your journey, but the cameras that recorded it were later removed. However, I'm sure you won't need a video of your experience to remember everything that you're gonna go through. Number 5. Expedition G-Force.
Okay.
The Skyscream is not the only crazy
This one's
ride
like
you can
what
find
looks
at
like
Holiday
whatever.
Park. Let's go back to Germany to explore one of the largest roller coasters in Europe, the Expedition G-Force. In case you're wondering about its name, it might have something to do with the fact that the rider gets a lot of airtime.
I'm thinking about that Jimmy Fallon and Kevin Hart
In
roller
other
coaster
words,
vid
this
right
ride
now.
challenges the gravity force quite a lot of times during its many large hills.
Wait. Dude, this
Kevin, we're here at Universal.
roller coaster, me and Nick went on this roller coaster. This is a fucking horrible roller coaster. This is so bad. Like, oh my God. The idea of it is fun because you get to put like music that plays. But like it hurt my back, dude. It was like so poorly maintained. It like, because if I was sitting on this roller coaster and like Jimmy Fallon got on, I'd be like, well, I'm probably not gonna die. Like they wouldn't let Jimmy Fallon die on the Rip Ride Rocket. They would probably, like they're probably gonna put extra effort into this ride because if Jimmy Fallon died, that would be like horrendous press. Funny if my death was just completely overshadowed because Jimmy Fallon died on the same roller coaster as I did. Like we died together. Like I don't know if anybody would even fucking notice that I was dead. Off for a second because you told that story. Yeah, I told that story. It was horrible. It was like a really wait, I want to look at the Mummy ride. I don't even remember what it's like. I just remember really really fucking with it. Dude, why not just let the wind hit the camera? Let me hear people screaming. So as you can see, it's this is my favorite part of the ride. I think it looks really beautiful. Can you put it on 2x speed on board? This is my exercise to increase your guys' attention spans. It's probably cooler when there isn't music playing over it and you can actually like kind of hear the ambiance of the roller coaster. But yeah, it was pretty hype when we did it. This is like, I don't know, themed rides are my favorite just because it's fun. You're kind of engaged. You're like, what's going on? Yawn? Okay, everybody fucking, I'll go fuck myself. Whatever, it's fine, guys. It's fine. People are putting fucking yawn in the chat, man. That's just fucking... Nobody's chatting because they got their fucking links copy and pasted. Nobody wants to engage in conversation because they want to get their fucking links sent in. This is just peak fucking selfishness that's going on here, guys. What is going on? We as a community need to band together and not fucking pre-fire the links. My fave coaster, what is this? 3 people, relax. Okay, I was joking, guys. This is the... I remember going on this, but I remember like getting on it and getting off it, and that's it. But I remember it being like a little like 4D situation like this. This one is like, it's like, yeah, this one's cool. And then there's the fucking Jimmy Fallon ride. The Jimmy Fallon ride exists. Wait, they have like the fucking Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon full experience. Wait, it's 10 minutes long, holy shit. I thought this was cool going through this because I was like really into the fucking late night talk shows as a kid. Like this whole area, I was like, okay, this is cool. Even though I don't really care for Jimmy Fallon, and I never have. I didn't know about this. What the fuck is this?
Chris is up first. He's going to do a chart-topping single by Pitbull. Here's Fireball. Hit it.
I don't think we had this either. What the fuck is this?
You're gonna see Times Square, the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building. But before we start, I have to tell you about some very important safety precautions. But I don't want to talk about them. That's boring. I want to rap about them. Do you know what I'm saying, Drew?
Yeah, Jimmy, I think you're saying you want me to rap the Race to New York safety precautions.
That's right, Roots. Give me a beat.
This could have been Conan ride. No, that's so true. Jay Leno took the Conan O'Brien ride from us. And then this happens. And like low-key, it does look this shit in real life too. I don't know what this kind of vehicle is. It kind of looks like shit. They give you 3D glasses, I think. Yeah, but it looked like shit, to be honest with you. What I hated about the 3D era of cinema is that if you have glasses, it's kind of annoying because then you have to put the 3D glasses on top of your glasses, and it's just like kind of sad. Dude, he just crashed in that car, man. This is y'all's ice cream guy? It's making my head hurt. This part I remember being like really jarring. They put the pussy part of Jimmy in that ice cream, okay? Like, okay.
Guys, what took you so long? Ooh, car! Are you guys superheroes? No, but we do fly. Tonight, Ryder, engage flight mode. Catch you on the flippity slide. Can't beat New York City pizza. Here, try slide.
What is this ride? It's the Jimmy Fallon ride. Can't you see? And then look where you go. And you go. Well, not yet, but look, you won't believe what happens. Eventually, when he fucking. There we go. No, not yet, guys. Hold on. Oh, now you're underwater. But you won't believe where this ride ends, guys. You won't believe it. You said that shit about his skin flakes. What is going on in this chat? Sometimes I just like I catch like a conversation that two chatters are having, and I'm like, if you told me they put his skin flakes in here, I wouldn't gaff. It's so good. Oh my god, he said hashtag on the ride. And then you go to the moon. You end up on the moon. Look, this is what I see when I don't have my glasses on, except worse. Such a dumb ride. Yeah. But like, you know, they got us. We went on it. You probably have gone on it multiple times in your life. Did you guys ride this ride? What is this? I went on the Avatar ride at Disney World. Me and Nick stood in line for like what, 2 hours? 2 hours to do the Avatar ride, just because we were like, we don't got anything better to do, so we just Nick, Joko, and I we stood in that line. It was like a pretty fucking sick ride. But would I stay in line that long again for it? Probably not. Probably not, honestly. Wait, animals we have lost recently. The last one will shock you. Oh, rest in peace. Damn. 83, that's kind of a long time ago. 44. Damn, rest in peace. 39. This is the one that I'm sorry, no disrespect to this species of animal, but this is what was supposed to shock me. He's as old as you. What's this? Okay. LPS LGBT versus homophobe sexuality rap battle. Alright, let's watch this.
Jenner Productions. Pause with pride.
Does this look good? I'm not sure. I really want my look to be perfect. Claudia, you're literally just the same as you always
The
are.
rapping starts at 5 minutes. Okay, I'm sorry, but we gotta skip the story. This is I can't do this for 10 minutes.
Rap much, but I'll give it a whirl.
Okay. Hold on, we gotta
There or move aside. I got this. My name is Misty, and I like girls. I don't rap much, but I'll give it a whirl. My girlfriend is graceful as a ballerina. I'm so glad to date her, my lovely Marina. We're not asking you to be like us, and what we're seeking is quite just. Above all, this should take precedence. Please just recognize that we are lesbians. Girls can't date girls, that's the rule. Looks like you need to go back to school. You're making me uncomfortable, so please stop. You can't even have kids, you need to adopt. Oh, owned! Oh, we got her. Looks like we might have won. Now look here, that's not nice. They're not doing anything wrong, so take our advice. I'm Magnus, I'm Connor, and we are gay. We like boys and that's okay. What? A boy dating a boy? Is it the sanctity of marriage you're trying to destroy? I don't like anything that's not the same. So please, just stop this ridiculous game. There is no choice. This is the only way. Being who we are is in our DNA. We're Millie and Callie, and we love them all. Being bi and pan is our life's true call. No, this is just growth. The Bible said Adam and Eve, not love them both. You're all so different. It's scaring me. Please just go away and let us be. We're not the ones fighting love with hate. You're not any better just because you're straight. Our brain tells us our true gender. Why is this such a mind bender? I can't see past my narrow worldview. To accept more gives me too much to do. Why should I respect you? You're all so weird. How can there be a whole community of the queer? Listen here, you big bully. These are people, so love them fully. They've got hearts and souls and minds. If you've got these two, you should be inclined to feel for people who feel for you, so accept everyone. It's what you've got to do. No, stop. No, I don't have any rhymes. This has never happened to me before. You know, they actually made some legitimate points. Okay, fine, you beat me. I'm not the rap master anymore, and you guys won the rap battle. Look, Hortensia. No, it's okay. It's fine. My rap.
This is some shit that, like, Dr. Disrespect would have pulled up in that one video, dude. Imagine this was playing on in the background while he was like, my life is over.
Drew and I will just leave. We'll leave the city. You can
David
have it
Ike!
all. No, that's not what
I
I
bought
want
his
at
book.
all. In fact, we were wondering if you wanted to join our Pride March.
Hey, listen, Champions Club.
I'm a homophobe.
We're gonna get through this.
Really? Deep inside, can you listen to all of that we rap to you and we're still really
That custom
be a
looks like shit.
homophobe?
I just realized, yeah, no, that looks...
I guess not. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to
Is there
hate
like a...
LGBT people.
Is there like a fraudulent LPS market where it's like with sneakers where people call you out for like reps and shit? Is there like a... Is there that for LPS? On AliExpress? With lead paint? I got scammed on eBay once. That's so funny. That's so funny. There's a black market for LPS. Did anybody, who in this chat had Bakugans? Who in this chat like actually fucked with Bakugans heavy and had like the toys and shit? I had fake ones? What? There were fake Bakugan? How to play Bakugan. Wait, dude. Bakugan size doesn't matter. What is this video from 2 weeks ago? Why is there like
Sometimes things are big.
why is there like a Marcus Butler for Bakugan reviews, man?
And sometimes things are small.
What the fuck?
This is the case for Bakugan, truly one of the things with size. And in that sense, Bakugan could be called a universal constant. The ball is one of the classic shapes, formed naturally throughout the cosmos by gravity. Roll a snowball down a hill, it becomes a bigger snowball.
What the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna look up my Bakugan collection. I know some kid's gonna have a video from like fucking 10 years ago. Let's roll out my Bakugan collection, over 900 balls. Wait, this guy literally just has a Bakugan challenge.
Check it out, a Jet Kuso enamel pin.
Coming
This blue
channel.
enamel pin is the first ever piece of Jet Kuso merch, and
North
it's
View,
available
thank you.
right now. We only made 200.
Aksel Vebos.
Reclose a lot of these after I dump them out. I'm.
Was filming you dumping them out?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't film that.
Oh, this is gonna be an organizational nightmare.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, that already there is more than I ever had, and I had quite a few.
You know,
oh my
there
god.
was a part of me, you know, seeing everything in in their containers.
I had like 4
all-
max. I think at my peak I had maybe like 30 or 40. Because my aunt, who had like more money, she found out that I actually talked to my aunt about this recently. So when I got into Bakugan, what happened to me was I got super into the show, and then I had a dream one night about the toy, like having Bakugan toys in real life. And then I woke up, turned the TV on. It was like a school morning. And all of a sudden, an ad appears for Bakugan toys. And it was the craziest shit ever. Like, it was, my mind was blown. I was convinced that I manifested this into reality. So then I started harassing everyone in my family ruthlessly. I was like, I need Bakugan toys. The problem was they were fucking expensive. Like, they were fucking extorting families for this shit. So my family absolutely could not afford them. But my aunt, who had like a really nice job, this information reached her. And then next Christmas, she bought me like this huge fucking box that came with like, I think like 6 Bakugan and this whole like table to play on. And I recently saw my aunt for the first time in a while. And I talked to her about it, and I was like, you know, that's like one of like my most like fond childhood memories is you getting that for me. Is like, I still remember how I felt. I remember like, because I kind of like picked up on the fact that she might have bought it for me like a couple weeks prior. And I just remember like going to bed every night with like this huge excitement. Like I wanted to get into a time machine and just, you know, jump to Christmas so I could get it. And then she told me that as she was buying me these, like as she bought the first one and then she bought like more after that, she kind of became obsessed with them. Like she said that like she got so addicted to buying them for me because like she was just like I don't know, like she kind of like saw how excited I was about it and it kind of like hyped her up. So she said like, I'm not gonna lie, at one point I was kind of buying them for you for myself just because I was enjoying the fact that it had become part of my routine that I would go to a store and tried to find them, and if they didn't have them I would go to another store. Like I would make this like a part of my routine sometimes where I would like go out with the sore intention of trying to find some because they weren't like super widely distributed. Like I think when she first heard that I wanted them, they were barely anywhere. So she said that she went through like all the shops in her town, and then she drove like an hour and a half to the closest city and started going through stores there to try and find them. And then yeah, she was like, because when I thanked her, she was literally just like, I'm not gonna lie, like I just did that shit for myself at some point. Like I got so into it. But yeah, that was just like my little Bakugan story. I was very into them. And then I got my best friend at the time into them as well. And my best friend at the time was like this, God, he was like the most competitive asshole of all time. I think the only reason he got, okay, keep in mind, we were like fucking 12 or some shit. So like, you know, I'm not like actually calling him an asshole. But man, he would fucking drive me crazy. so he got into Bakugan because I was into Bakugan, and his parents were way richer than mine. So his dad, because his dad had like a construction company or some shit, his dad just like bought him fucking so many of them. Like I got ratioed so fucking fast, and I'm not gonna lie, it fucking really made me sad. I was like, what the hell, man? Like this was kind of my thing, and now he has it. But it all worked out because then it was during the summer. He called me and he was like, there's a Bakugan tournament in this city. My dad is gonna take me. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to come with you. So then we drove like fucking 2 hours to this Bakugan tournament that took place in a mall. And I was so excited. Like I genuinely thought, you know, I've like kind of like talked about this before, but I was so excited because I genuinely thought I was going to win the whole thing because I'd spent so much time watching the show, and I spent so much time watching videos of people actually playing with it, which is not really what a lot of people did. Like there were a few kids in my school that collected them, but really all we did was like we would just show up and like kind of show each other our Bakugans, and then we wouldn't play it. Like nobody really played Bakugan. So we show up at this event, and it was fucking wild, man. Like Bakugan was so big that there must have been like fucking 30 to 40 kids that all pulled up, maybe 50. There were a lot of kids. It was honestly like I'm like totally speculating on how many there was. But it was this like weird, I guess it was like the first time in my life where I'd kind of experienced something of the sorts of like a convention where I didn't know that there were so many kids that were into it, because I went to like a really small school, and there were a couple others in my school that fucked with it. So all of a sudden this mall, because what happened for a lot of these kids was that they either lived in the city, so they came to the mall themselves, or their parents dropped them off at the mall and then just like drove off somewhere, just left their kid at the mall. So this mall was just overran by children, by like fucking 10 to 13-year-old kids that were all there for this like Bakugan tournament. And I remember like we would have our rounds where we would compete, and then we would all just like fucking scatter around the mall. And then like there were like groups and cliques that developed because we were there the whole day. Like there were the kids that would hang out at the toy store. There were the kids that would like hang out in the grocery store that was in the mall. Like there were kids that were designated areas and shit. And people were trading Bakugans. I got like a shitty ass deal. Some fucking kid scammed the shit out of me. I don't know how I got duped into this, but like I got scammed the fuck out of some shit. And also I got scammed a second time because at the same time, my other wish was I would see like videos of Americans with like really well-made Omnitrixes from Ben 10, and I was like, that's the coolest shit ever. I want an Omnitrix so bad. Like they would have like the whole thing where you could turn it and it would make sounds and it would light up, and then you could go like this and it would be just exactly like Ben 10. So I went to the toy store there and I saw an Omnitrix and I thought it would be exactly like that one. So I spent the pocket money that I had, which I didn't know it was like a miracle that I could even afford it. I spent my pocket money on buying that Omnitrix, and I opened the package, and it was a shitty one, man. Like it was like the top of it looked real, but then underneath here there was like some like shitty ass like Velcro strap, which looked like total ass, and then you couldn't even the fucking watch didn't move. Like you couldn't do anything with it. It didn't light up. It was like I was like so fucking depressed. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like this is not like there's this old man on YouTube that used to review toys, and he had like the real one, and I thought it was the coolest shit I ever seen in my life. But yeah, in the tournament, I thought it was going to be like a really big official thing. Really what it was clearly some college students that like needed some extra money during the summer. Because there was a point where I rolled the Bakugan. So the way that these work is like they have these like metallic cards, and then the Bakugans have a magnet inside them, and then when the magnet activates, the whole Bakugan opens up. So you would like try to roll your Bakugan onto a card, and then you would flip the card and see like what kind of boost your Bakugan gets from that card or whatever, and then it would be like whoever has the biggest boost wins, right? There was a point where this one guy that was like officiating the matches, he would just like I don't think he knew the rules. Like nobody told him the rules. He was just like randomly like some guy would like roll a Bakugan and then he would look at the kid and he'd be like, he would like fucking take the Bakugan and place it onto a card and be like, oh, I guess it landed here, man. And then he would flip it around and he would be like, and then he would call his like fucking coworker and he'd be like, how do I, like, what does this mean? And then they'd be like, oh yeah, dude, this means that the other kid won. And then one of the kids would start like crying and he'd be like, oh man, I don't know what to do here. But it was like, this competition fucking sucked because it meant nothing. Like it was just like kids making up, kids that were working there making up rules. But the thing is, there was shit on the line, man. Like, this was an official Bakugan-sponsored event. If you placed in the top 3, you got a bunch of fucking Bakugan-related prizes. So, this shit was not a fucking joke to me, man. I needed to win this shit because, like, top 3, I would have been going home minted. And somehow, through luck, I just kept winning and winning and winning. And all of a sudden, I was in the top 4. And I was like, oh my God, man, there's no way I finish 4th. I'm going to get top 3 and I'm going to get a gift. And then this fucking asshole, I'm sorry to call him that. I know he wasn't being paid enough to do this, but like, he really fucked me up in that moment. I don't remember what he did, but I remember feeling so offended because he didn't decide something in my favor. And then I was 4th and I didn't get shit. And the kids that got top 3, they all like ran over to me and they were like, oh dude, look at what I got. Look at what I got. And I was just completely fucking shattered. It was so depressing. And I never competed again. That was like the end of my, my career, my Bakugan career. And that's when I learned that 4th is literally the worst place. Like out of any place, I'd rather be last than 4th because 4th is like right outside of the fucking, I don't know, maybe I'm a very materialistic person, but like I want to get something. You need to find that man today. Dude, that man probably has like 3 kids now. This was a long time ago. This was like 12 years ago. He's probably started a family now. 4th in your county for dodgeball too. I know. I'm like chronically 4th, man. I'm just 4th forever.
Contained. Was like, is this
Yeah,
really
sorry about
that
that
many?
ramble. It's just,
Is this really that many Bakugan?
I don't know. I was so obsessed with Bakugan at one point.
These ones are glued shut.
Like this was 100% my Pokemon. I was so fucking obsessed with this. I was,
Oh, that was a really.
I don't know. I just thought it was cool because the toys actually like they worked like they did in the cartoon. Like in the cartoon, it was the same shit where they throw the ball out, they land on a card, and then they open up, and then obviously, you know, in real life they don't transform into these like cool creatures and shit. But like it was I want to see if I can find this toy reviewer that I'm talking about. There was this old man on YouTube in like 2009 that used to review toys, and I thought it was like my favorite channel as a kid because he just had like every toy in the world. Yes, that's who it is. Adamai or whatever, however you pronounce this. This is the fucking. This is it. Hold on. Does he have LPS? He probably did, to be fair. Oh my God, and he's still doing it. Oh, that's nice. That really warms my heart because, like, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. This guy fucking zoned in on Ben 10 toys, dude. Look at this. Ben 10 was fucking paying his mortgage, man. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding, dude. I used to watch these religiously. But he would also do Bakugan. Hold on. Let me actually see if he did LPS. Oh, dude, he had a channel called Adamite Dolls that did do LPS. Oh, this is like a fucking... This is a toy fair. He went to a... This guy was just like specialized in toys. He went to a toy fair.
The dancing octopus. Whoa! You can see she has her little maraca there. Oh, they're so fun.
Yeah.
These retail for $7.99 and will be available in the fall. They're an extension of our walkables collection.
There's something cool about like adults that are super into toys and like the actual like technical aspects of them and how you make a good toy. Like it's actually really cool to listen to. These would cost $20 now. Yeah, no, this is dude, he only showed LPS at toy fairs. He never brought that shit home. He was like, I can't fucking have this shit in my house. I'm a grown man. Wait, I want to see him like with a really cool Omnitrix. Oh, dude, this was one of the videos that I saw from him where I was like, this is like
Hey everybody, Stu Carter here from Atomic.
not my preferred aesthetic of the watch, but
Ben 10 Alien Force, the latest, the last Omnitrix, the Omnitrix X10. That's right, I said it's the last Omnitrix toy. The last of its kind. Coming this summer, we'll have a new kind of
wait, is this actually the place where the fucking brainstorm shit originates from?
What's it gonna? It's not gonna be called Omnitrix. What's it gonna be called? You gotta just hold your
That's
horses
crazy.
and wait till the end of the video, and then I'll tell you all about it. Okay? Right now we're 10. It's pretty much a lot like the old Ultimate Omnitrix. We'll look at that. It's got your ON OFF switch right here.
Like, look at this shit.
Well, it's not a hologram. It's just a
You could turn it and it would make noises?
Get those sounds. You punch it down like Big Finishing does.
Bruh.
Get those transforming
I mean, okay, now that I'm like a grown-ass man, I'm like, this... They should not have... like, this probably cost a lot of money, but they... Like, this... That's it. Look, I was 12 years old, okay? Imagination is power when you're a child. Do they still make toys like this?
Yeah, so it's working. And again, see...
I don't know, man. You know, there was... My favorite thing about... As a kid was... When I would go to the grocery store with my parents, I would always beeline it to the toy aisle. And I would just sit in there and, like, check out all the toys and... like... Just, like, try to look at every single thing in there. Also, what I would do... is before, you know, my computer could run Sims 3, I would beeline it to the fucking PC game section, and I would just look at the, I would take like the Sims 3 physical fucking disc case thing, and I would just look at it, and I would imagine all the things I would do on Sims 3, and then I would like look at, they would have like expansions and shit, and I'd be like, oh my god, man, World Adventures. Like, do you think you can go to Estonia in The Sims? So.
These side buttons didn't work, at least for my version of the Ultimate, but they worked pretty good for the X10. Now, I've got, from the old Ultimate Omnitrix, I've got a full-size...
But all that got ruined when, like, the fucking... It's really it really made me sad because... One of the grocery stores I used to go to, they got this new security guard, and I kept hanging out in the fucking PC games and toys aisle and shit, and she thought I was gonna steal something. So there was a point where she told me to stop like standing around there, and like every other time after that, when I would try to show up, she would just like shoo me away. Like she would literally be sitting in the security room watching the cameras, and as soon as I would pull up to the fucking toy aisle or the fucking games aisle, she would leave the room and come to me and tell me to leave. And it made me so fucking sad. And then what I did was I walked across the street to the fucking phone store where the girl that worked there, who was like in college or some shit, she let me play on the iPhone and she didn't give a fuck. I would just sit there and I would play on the iPhone and she was chill as fuck. So wherever she is, you're a legend.
Big chill. Let's try it on.
That lady though, that security guard lady, my god, I will never fucking forget you.
On the X10.
No, yeah, this is like really nowhere near as cool as it looked like when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie, but I was into it as a kid. I thought it was cool. Yeah, and then he made a bunch of... I mean, this channel was just made for me, dude. He just made Ben 10 and Bakugan videos. Like, no shit I fucking binge watch this stuff, man. Have you seen Girl Bakugan?
Hi guys, there's Zoogles everywhere. We're gonna take you through our garage
Oh my god.
sale find. Join us for the video.
I've never seen this in my life. The way that if like my family said they were gonna get me Bakugans and they bought me these, I would have like cried and like tried to run away from home.
For our sale, we found it all together just like that being sold. And I've never heard of Zoobles, and I thought this was rather interesting, so I figured why not share with you what we found. So there's this larger container, it's got some stuff inside, and then we got a bunch of different habitats. Now I'm gonna need help with these Zoobles because I am not familiar with any one of these, and I don't know what goes with what, but I'm gonna show you everything I got. These are all the habitats we got.
Oh, they're habitats.
And then there's also this carrier that still has the tag on.
Okay, that carrier, I'll give it that. I'll give them that. That carrier's pretty cool.
Oh, I found another habitat. A little leaf. Oh, and here's another one. There's still a bunch of stuff in this bag.
Wait, I want to see how they work.
And I have to figure out how this works.
That's what I was thinking.
I wonder if I put it on top of a habitat, what happens? Whoa, that is so
Okay,
cute.
that's pretty sick.
What little animal is that? I have to do this again. Wow, he just pops right up. One more time. There you go. He looks friendly.
Oh, that is cute though.
I wonder if I pull this lever.
I love those Kinder Egg videos, dude. Kinder Eggs. And this isn't me being like an old fart being like, oh man, we had it better back in my day. Kinder Eggs have like had one of the greatest fall offs in history. Like in the last couple of years when I'm randomly at the store and they have them like right by the register, I'm like, all right, fuck it, man. Let me relive my good old days. And I get a Kinder Egg. They have like the worst bullshit in there, man. I used to, every time someone would give me a Kinder Egg as a kid and I would open it up, that whatever I got from there, that would be my toy arsenal for years. Like
white people be like
some like miniature figurine of a movie or some shit. I would play with that for years and years and years. It would become like a member of my family. Now I open it up, fucking it's like the thing of it's like this cool thing where you attach the bottom thing to the top thing and then you put a sticker on it and it looks like a bottle. And it's like, what the fuck does this mean? This makes no fucking sense. This isn't like is this a fucking randomly generated toy? This is not like anything. And there's a QR code. Yeah, I haven't bought it in a while, but it's literally like a, I don't know, man. Like one time I got like a puzzle. They gave me a puzzle and it was like all the pieces were out of paper. Like it wasn't even like tough paper. It was like shitty ass paper. So I put the puzzle together and it was just shit. It was fucking shit. And I get it. You know, I'm a grown ass man. I shouldn't expect to like fucking have my day made from a Kinder Egg. But like, is it too much to expect like something that I can at least put on my shelf? Because I'm not gonna lie, man. I open that shit and I'm throwing it straight to the trash. It's fucking useless. Wait, let me look up best Kinder Egg toys ever. Look at this shit, dude. All this kind of shit. I would play. I don't know if these are like from the 1920s or something. I don't know what the fuck this is. I never got anything like this, but like, it's. Yeah, see, dude. I literally had one of these elephants. I think. I don't know. This could all be like from the 40s. I had some kind of elephant. I don't know how old Kinder Eggs are. Like, these are so cute. If I got these today, I would like line them all up on my shelf. I'd still be buying Kinder Eggs. Oh, dude. I don't know what this music is. This music is like way too goofy. And then like opening 100 Kinder eggs. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the most annoying video of all time, but I just want to see what's in it.
And today we're gonna open them up to see what's inside. Oh my. We got a cat, a monkey.
Like, look. Like, this isn't even that bad, but it's a lot of shit like this where I'm just like, what the fuck is this? If I got this one, I'd honestly be pleasantly surprised, but like, this has nothing on the old ones.
And a helicopter. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite toy so far. Oh my gosh. Okay, right, what do we have inside of this Kinder Egg? It's a chameleon that sits.
Like, what? What?
It's on your finger. Next Kinder Egg. We got another one of these peeking aliens.
Okay, that one is like not bad actually by relative standards.
We got another chameleon. Okay,
Ugh.
what do we have inside of this one? We got a flying dinosaur.
What the fuck? We don't even get these, man. We literally get like pieces of paper. What the fuck kind of shit is this? This guy's like way better Kinder Eggs than I do. Okay, like what is this shit?
To walls. Our lizard is wet. Let's see if this really works.
Or he's faking it. Dude. Do not. I found my giant Kinder Egg toys collection from the 90s.
When I was a kid in the early 2000s, I had a huge sweet tooth. In particular, I was obsessed.
Opening a
Eggs
modern...
that look like, sorry, it's a little bit smushed. But yeah, for all of my American friends, this was not probably a part of your childhood because they were actually banned in the States.
That was a huge thing on 9gag. Every 2 weeks there would be a new post talking about, did you know Kinder Eggs are banned in the US?
I think I read the 1930s. But yeah, this is a Kinder Egg by the Italian company Ferrero. It's been around since, I think, 1974, I read. I am yet to find a chocolate that just like scratches that itch. Like, it is such a good creamy milk
It is
chocolate.
a really good chocolate.
It's literally melting on my hand. So yeah, this is the little toy capsule that's inside. So inside we have what appears to be car parts. So it usually comes with some instructions and a little sticker to put on the car. I guess I'll just build it real quick for you guys. Wait, why is this actually hard? I should probably read the instructions.
Oh my god, dude. The worst part was, I think the last one I bought, it didn't have one of the parts in it. Like it was supposed to be one of those ones where you like put it together and it just came without one of the parts. So I just got like half of it.
Really a tablet. You can play it online.
What a fall off, seriously.
Definitely did not have that growing up. Okay, it looks like it's just like a weird looking
Dude, what in the actual fuck is this shit?
car. I guess I've outgrown the excitement of getting a toy inside the chocolate, but let's open up that box.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. There are toys in here that I have like distinct memories playing with. This is an embarrassing amount of chocolate, by the way. I mean, this is like years and years of chocolate, but still. We had like these connecting ones.
Dude.
Oh yeah, so this is what the little plastic toy containers used to look like. The new one is so much easier to open. These are really hard. You have to like squeeze the sides, which I could never do as a
I would just bite it with I would put it in my mouth and I would bite on it and then it would come apart.
kid.
I just love chewing on things as a kid.
Let's find this out. Okay. Oh, it's a little puzzle. Wait, how fun is that? Oh my goodness.
See, the puzzle does not come in that quality anymore, and I know from my experience, it was fucking the worst puzzle I've ever fucking...
If this is just
That lovely lady who we rated that does puzzles, she would spit on it, okay? She would say, this is disgusting, this is a fucking embarrassment to puzzles.
You know, back in my day moment, but I think the toys were much higher quality back then. They were so much more fun.
Oh my god, like look at that, it's a joystick,
They're a
bro.
little lame. But again, that
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
me being an old nostalgic person. Okay, these are so cool.
What is
Okay,
that?
so you open her up. Has a little thing in there. And you go like this. Nothing.
What?
I'm a little magician. We got this. Look at that.
Oh, dude, these are the best though. They should all be like this. Just give me a little
That is
fucking
so
thing.
cool. I just want to display these. Oh, this guy was my favorite. Little toast.
Oh my,
I
dude,
think
that's
I'm gonna
awesome.
Sort through them right now because it's obviously one giant clump of toys. I'm gonna sort them by, you know, different collections. Look at the little ski bunny. So cute. I'm gonna sort them into their different collections and then we'll just look at each collection individually. I'm going to look up, you know, if any of these collections have any value to them. I'm probably not going to sell them even if they do because this is just so nostalgic. But yeah, we're going to see how old these get.
That's
I
actually
think this is
crazy
gonna
though.
take me a while, so I might see if I can hire a recruit, aka my mom, to help me sort through these.
Kids now are missing
So,
out. It's so sad.
let's
They have like
get
fucking
started.
Roblox. They probably get the same dopamine rush from Roblox, to be fair.
These look like they are very vintage. Look at that booty.
Holy shit.
Whoa, I found a metal soldier named
Metal.
Swiss
Holy fuck.
2.
It's the oldest toy.
I can find the collections basically to reference, and there is a website by this woman in Russia, and
Oh my
she
god.
basically has the entire Kinder collection, which is insane. And she even like sorts them by dates. So this is very helpful, and I'm going to be using
If you
this
guys have
website as a
a toy museum in your city, you should go to it. I've gone to a couple of toy museums in my life, and they're fucking awesome. They, one of the toy museums I went to, it had like, I mean, toys from like fucking, you know, hundreds of years ago. And it just would show like the gradual evolution of toys, and then it would show like, you know, Soviet era toys, and it was really cool.
reference. I'll link it down below. Let's see if I can find the oldest collection.
A lot of them are really nifty. Like people got very clever with
I
them.
think I found my oldest Kinder toy from 1993, the Happy Potami collection. This is a hippo who I guess went to the gym. I have no idea how I have a toy from 1993 because I was not born yet, but I guess he must have slipped into my collection. So the oldest collection that I own is the top 10 teddies from 1995. I have over 50% of this collection. As
Oh my
you can
God.
see, this is a hard plastic figurine collection, which are really good quality considering these eggs cost like $1 each. But despite how nice and vintage they are, the entire set can be bought on eBay for only like $5.
I'm buying. Low key, I think I'm buying.
And honestly, after doing some research, the resale price for all of these collections is really not that great. This is the Elephant collection from 1997, which can also be found on eBay for $10 for the entire collection. But nonetheless, they are so cute. I love this sunscreen elephant. Next,
Do
we
you know
have the
Calico
ski bunnies
Critters?
from
No.
1998. Unfortunately, a lot of them are missing their little plastic skis, but nonetheless, super cute. And lastly, from these kind of big, hard plastic
What is a-
collections,
what is a
this
Calico
Pharaoh
Critter?
collection from 1999. Apparently 1999 was my year of eating chocolate because look at how many I have.
You probably do, but you Sylvanian families in Europe. Oh, I've seen like pictures of these. I've definitely like I've seen them before on the internet in like recent times, but I have not I never had these. These are this is what people are talking about. Saw some in the store for fucking 40 euros. God damn.
I also found a bunch of toys with really cool different materials. You know, a lot of the toys are plastic, but here we have these stone ones. You have
Stone?
one thing on one side,
Oh
and then
my
you flip it
God.
around, and you have a man's face. Kind of creepy.
What? Okay, this one, I want this one. This one is sick.
I also found a bunch of these wooden figurines. I think that's super cool that they made wooden toys. It definitely makes me feel bad that I just have this much plastic sitting around. And in my collection, we have one
Hey, better it's sitting around than, you know, fish eating it or something, you know what I mean?
metal soldier from 1995. And these soldiers actually sell on eBay for about $10 per soldier. Okay, those were all of the cool, honorable collections. Not saying that the rest of this isn't cool, but now just sit back and enjoy this montage of the remaining collections that I found.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. These are scary. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, Flintstones? Oh, this is sick. Oh, dude.
Okay, so this right here, this has basically been the entirety of my Kinder Egg toy collection. If I were to make an estimate,
That's
I
so
would say
sick.
that there are at least 300 toys in here.
Oh my God.
Maybe even more. This has taken me the entire day to sort through, so I am pretty exhausted. Honestly, some of these are so cool. I love the figurines, like these Egyptian ones. They are my absolute favorite. See, this one actually says copyright Ferrero 1997 on the bottom, so they're, I don't know, they're just collectible little figurines. They're still in one piece because a lot of
That's
these
cool
are not.
though. That's very cool. Look, guys, I gotta end the stream. I have a hike to do. I gotta fucking. I'd love to sit here and chat away, but I got a hike to do. I gotta fucking. I gotta get it. I'm going to nature tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna be today really in like fucking. I gotta wake up in like 6 hours. Take a long hike off a short pier. Hey. Well, I got Roblox tomorrow, so hey, I hope you know it's the fucking best shit of all time, man. I hope it's the most fun Roblox session of your fucking life, man. Nice little 3-hour stream. Thanks for everybody that watched. It was a nice little YouTube dive. Sorry that I didn't do anything other than YouTube today. I was just I walked all day today, man. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm surprised I went live, but I'm glad I did. Thanks to everybody that subbed. Appreciate it. Very awesome. Oh wait, I can raid Chibli. I can't do I don't get an opportunity to do this often. Let's go over to Chibli and send him some love. You know I love Chibli. I got some crazy love for Chibli, man. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Probably no stream tomorrow. Maybe not the day after, but then we're gonna go pretty hard until the end of July. So he's ending. Wait, maybe if I rate him, he'll be forced to keep streaming. Okay, just go over there and tell him he can't end. All right, bye guys.